Brilliant.
So
Sounds like an academic work to me.
the bit that I caught, I just flicked it over, sort of seeing what's on the telly, and I thought, oh, Exorcist, I've seen it, but there's nothing else, and I watch it, and then I realised it wasn't the same thing. I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of this. And there was an old woman and a daughter, and as far as I was aware, the bit I picked up on, they were saying, oh, you know, it's dreadful, and unless you've been through it, you know, you've had ghosts in your house and that, you really don't know what it's like.
Yeah, sure.
And the main thing that seemed to be getting them down was the fact that the budgie was getting stressed.
The budgie was getting stressed?
Because animals can sense the other side.
Oh, okay. Can they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and how was that manifesting itself? You don't know. What was the budgie doing?
I think it just wasn't happy.
Right. Did it explain that to people, or
No,
how did it express that?
Budgies are known for being chirpy, aren't they?
I see, and it wasn't chirpy.
It normally swings on its little perch and that. And
Just depressed because it was possessed.
It was just sat around in its pyjamas.
so
No. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. You're making this a mockery. So the budgie was depressed because he could sense the ghost.
yeah, and then this guy, this Mr. Exorcist, came round.
Was that his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was he a priest or something?
Yeah, he might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I picked up
Did he have like a black coat with a little white collar? That's usually the.
He had his coat on, so you couldn't tell.
No, sure. Okay.
But so he came round and he sort of did his thing, and then
Was he trying to exorcise the budgie?
No,
the ghost.
house.
Right.
The
I
house,
see. It
yeah.
wasn't that the budgie had a demon or
Clearing the
anything.
house
No.
out.
Okay.
No, this
So-
wasn't a possession, was it? This was a straightforward. It wasn't a poltergeist or anything. It was just a.
Well, it's a haunted house.
Yeah, but
Sure.
that's the thing he was saying. He was saying you can have like your ghouls and that aren't that bad, that aren't going to cause you any problems.
Yeah,
but obviously the budgie, they've got weak hearts and that, haven't they? And
Sure. So he go on. So
anyway, basically he sorted it out, did whatever he did, and the next shot you see is like the budgie making a noise and swinging
It's
her
happy
eyes
again.
over the moon again, and the old woman was like happy because she
couldn't believe it.
stressed.
Yeah.
And that's
The priest didn't come in and go, well, you should feed that bird. Give it a bit of millet. It was happy. He goes, right.
No,
See you
it's-
later. No. It was a toast.
Budgies are. My mum's got a budgie, and they're fairly happy all the time, aren't they? So it's got to be something fairly odd.
You never see a budgie sitting down going, I feel like topping myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Though?
No.
Do you know you can have like a moody dog? You can see a dog when it's unhappy if it's walking down the street.
You can have a moody canary, can't you? And what they do is they often tell the police what you've been doing. They're known for that. Yeah.
So
basically,
so that for you is proof that the supernatural exists. A bird in a cage got a little bit annoyed, wasn't chirping as much as it normally did. Who knows why? There could have been a little draft up its, and
Cloaca.
Exactly.
That's
Anyway,
a medical term.
Anyway, a man came in and did whatever he did.
Yeah.
Use your phrase.
Mr. Exorcist, though, Steve.
Yeah.
This wasn't any bloke off the street. This was Mr. Exorcist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And for you, that's the proof that there's.
just because, like, if it was a person, you go, they're playing up for the camera.
Yeah, a budgie could possibly act like that, Steve.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You're saying a budgie would not be trying to. It wouldn't be trying to become famous.
No,
or trying to get on the telly.
not like Lassie.
No, sure.
It was
sure.
basically a show-off.
Yeah, or Champion the Wonder Horse.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think...
I've changed my tune, Rick. I don't know about you.
I have, and I think we should play a record.
I'd love to get Mr. Exorcist in. Which is the earring? Because isn't it like one ear is for gay people and one is for straight people? Is that just a myth? Or
I don't know. It might
was
be
something to do with which ear you had it.
Yeah, there probably was sort of like signs for that. Yeah, it's like when you're growing up, I had loads like a white polo neck, right, and a ring on your little finger. That means you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can see him coming.
He's just consulting your little chart.
Exactly.
Hold on. White polo neck.
Yeah.
Those are the earrings in the left ear. I got it.
I don't know where I am.
Wasn't there that thing that's the famous cover of Born
Bruce
to Run?
Springsteen.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know the handkerchief. Yeah,
It was handkerchief in the right hand pocket.
dominant and was. Yeah, I don't know.
But where is this information? I wouldn't have known that. I might have gone around, with if it was hot weather, something to mop my brow. I wouldn't have known that. What can't the gay people kind of notify us? Can't we have some kind of website or something?
Do you still go to that pub with all those sort of like butch blokes
Lovely guys
with the moustaches and
the caps, great guys.
A lot of them are firemen, a lot of them are like traffic cops.
Great people.
You know what I mean?
Fascinating
You know
people.
you're safe in there.
Yeah,
and also there's no women to. No. It's like you're just having a great time with the lads. And there's nothing. It's
just
brilliant.
playing pool stripped to your waist.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I can talk. Oh, my back's to it.
So, now coming up, the Verve. After that, an amusing link about gay handkerchiefs.
Oh, really? I'm looking forward to this.
I've got that feature Educating Ricky, which is a bit of a play on words as well. Right? Do you know the film, Steve?
Educating Rita.
Yeah.
I see what you've done. Go on.
I'm doing that, and I teach Ricky stuff.
What do you teach me, Karl?
Well, I've got a few different topics.
Go on.
Do you know, like how you taught me about Hitler and Che Guevara and Winston Churchill? I'm going to come in with topics every week, and this week I've got
Ghosts?
No, hanging bacon is one of the topics.
Say that again?
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon?
All the titles.
Francis Bacon.
No, all the titles are sort of named to sort of tease you and get you more interested in it.
Hanging bacon? Well, you've certainly intrigued.
Go on, what's another title one?
Hairy Chinese kid.
I'd go for that one.
If there was a university degree with that title...
Yeah, no, I'm going to go for Hairy Chinese Kid,
And
I
the
think.
final one, Alien gives man a beard.
Right.
Alien gives man a beard.
I am going to burst. Right, listen, Karl, you've got to tell me. Right, first, let's do it in reverse.
No, we're not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. I mean, this is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien gives man a beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
I'm teaching you something. Educating Ricky. Huh?
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature. Well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a
There's
jingle?
no point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
well, okay,
it.
let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
So-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what are we going for then? Hanging the bacon, hairy Chinese kid, alien gives man a beard.
I think Alien gives man a beard.
I'd like
all
to
the
do
time,
that.
Right, there's this fella, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And
God, if you're bored.
he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there,
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light, and it came closer and closer, and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it, and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car,
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror.
Yep. My life is just full of toilet trauma.
Yeah.
And Carl, you may not realise this, but a while back I used to host, this is bizarre, I used to host a radio show on the BBC World Service, right? Now, if you want someone who's the voice of integrity, the voice of intelligence, the voice of a nation, you're going to come to me. That's obvious. And I was broadcasting, so now they've got listeners of something like 50, 60 million people around the world. It's mental, the listenership of the World Service. And I used to host this show with someone
It's a big place, Steve.
The World?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And anyway, so I had to be into Bush House where they broadcast from 10 o'clock every Friday morning to broadcast around the world to 50 million people, right? And one week, I went to the toilet in my house, right? Everyone had left. I got there a bit late. I got up a bit late. Already against me. The clock was already against me. Had to be there at 10 o'clock, broadcast around the world. And we got 2 toilets in our house, downstairs one, right? And the door had already been a bit dodgy. It was one of those doors where you had to give it a bit of a kick as you went in. It was getting a bit tight. I don't know what the wood was expanding or something. You know, I'm in there. And same thing again happens. No toilet paper. I think, oh, God, I'm going to have to somehow kind of make it up.
Why don't you check first?
I normally do, Rick. I normally do. It's just on like, certain occasions when I'm bleary-eyed or something, I forget, or occasionally I forget. Normally I do check.
Right.
And you've got to bear in mind that it's not like this is happening every week. This is over the course of many years that
Sure.
these incidents have accumulated. So
You've condensed them.
for the
two
purposes of
incidents.
this anecdote.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes. And great. You're just brilliant to keeping the pace up of an anecdote there, Rick. You've just drawn in. I don't know where I am now. Anyway, I know where I am. I'm trapped in a toilet with no toilet paper. That's
Yeah.
where I am. And I'm thinking maybe I peel off some of the wallpaper, you know, things like that. But there's nothing I can do. I got to go upstairs.
Newspaper.
Well, exactly. But I have to go upstairs and find
Toilet paper, was there any?
There wasn't.
There
sadly.
wasn't? Oh.
I'll have to go upstairs and maybe find a notepad or something like that. And so I try the door, right? The door's wedged, and I'm pulling on the door, and I can't get the door open. It's just like it won't come open. And it's already, and I knew it was going to come to this at some point. Like, this is like, the clock's ticking. I'm trying to pull the door open, trousers around my ankles again. And I'm thinking, well, what I could do is I could open the window, I suppose, and like try and climb out, but not really, because I got the trousers around the ankles. And that's
Or if it was raining, just stick your ass out, 2 birds with one stone.
Sadly, it was a beautiful day, Rick.
I call it the World Bee Day.
And so, so what I'm thinking is, well, I got my mobile phone in there, luckily, because it's in my pocket. I'm thinking, well, maybe I can phone, I would seriously,
Kleenex.
maybe I'll phone the fire brigade.
At this point, I need just dried.
No, it hadn't. It was.
Hold on. Was that little puppy not around? Because sometimes you can call that. It's got a little bit wrapped round it.
Listen.
Or just use the puppy itself.
There's 50 million people around the world going to need to hear my voice in 30 minutes.
Exactly.
And
where's Steve? He's not locked in the toilet again, is he?
Exactly.
Oh, no.
So I'm thinking about phoning the fire brigade, and I'm thinking, like, if I do that, it's gonna be the first call that goes straight on the speakerphone.
Yeah.
For like the entire fire brigade service. Everywhere.
With a butch hero carrying you down over his shoulders with your trousers around your ankles.
Exactly.
Can I just not pull him up? No. You've got to be taught a lesson.
Yeah. But I imagine the idea of phoning up and going, hello there, I'm trapped in a room in my house. Oh yeah, which one is it? Oh, I don't need to know.
It's quite small. Is it?
Yeah. It's not the toilet, is it? Because we don't want to come and rescue someone who's trapped in the toilet.
Which service do you require? Paper?
So I think I can't find the fire brigade, the clock's ticking. So then I think one of my housemates is still in the house, but still asleep. So I phone the house number. Right, phone rings and rings and rings for ages. And eventually he answers the phone, right? Gets out of bed, answers the phone, yeah. Hi, it's Steve. All right, what's wrong?
What are you doing?
What
are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I didn't wait, don't know. What are you doing? Just in the toilet.
Just downstairs in the toilet.
Oh, yeah, what are you doing? Well, I've finished what I'm... Have you got any toilet paper?
Any bog roll?
Yeah.
So he had to, kind of scrape together a few bits of paper, and sort of tinfoil or whatever he could find in the house.
A cactus.
Come down,
no.
Pass it underneath the door, right? And then I said, can you move away from the door because I don't want you to hear me as I'm, wiping the... And so
he didn't say that?
Yeah, well, I didn't want him to, that's embarrassing.
Sorry,
that's embarrassing.
What were you wiping it with? Not tumbleweed. What do you mean? What noise?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Right.
So then I say, right, can you smash...
Why was he hovering? Why didn't he want to walk away? Will you keep your... What was it? Outside with a glass to his ear?
Yeah. Thankfully, there was a window in the door, but it was frosted glass. You could just see my semi-naked body moving around. And so eventually I said to him, look, listen, I'm going to need you to sort of kick the door in. He said, well, I don't want to kick the door in because you're going to have to pay for it, aren't we? I go, yeah, but I got to go to the World Service. Well, yeah. And he was a lovely man. He's the weakest man you've ever come across. It's like if there's one person you don't want to have to throw their body weight against the door, it was him. He's like he'll snap before the door will. So he's smashing against
This
the door.
sounds like a fetish to me, then. He went in there and there you were naked with lots of toilet paper. And you go, oh, you've broken the door down and there I am naked. Again.
Oh, you've rumbled me, Rick. I wish I'd not told that embarrassing story on the radio. Like it wasn't embarrassing enough, you've just got to make it slightly more seedy.
Oh, so did he get it down?
He did it, yeah, and I got to the World Service with like minutes to spare.
Oh.
And interestingly, I told that story to 50 million people around the world.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Did they understand?
I think so.
I mean, is that a bit of a problem when you're on the World Service, like thinking of things that everyone can understand?
Yes.
Because you can't.
It's a bit like when talking to you, Carl.
Yeah, exactly, Carl. I think you're on thin ice there, worried about people understanding what you're saying.
No, but you can't talk about stuff that's on the telly and that, because some people say, well, we haven't even got a telly here.
Oh, yeah, you're listening to XFM 104.9.
Yeah.
So let's carry on. Let's continue.
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good.
It's brilliant.
But it's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's it's freaks and things that put on things like...
Here's one that I read in a week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk. And to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Super glue.
Right, no. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven. Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer. Right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave. Right?
It's not true.
Opens the door, jams the things, like the little catch. So the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, is giving his brain to charity or something, some sort of some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
boil
sort
in
of
a
stuff.
skull.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It's not true, Carl. Just urban myths. Someone made it up.
Yeah.
For a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. Everyone's you can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
Were there any dates, locations, times?
I think it was in Belgium.
Talking of money, Steve, look at this, right? It's in the paper. A wife has had her beauty insured for £100,000 in case she grows ugly and her husband walks out. Nicole Jones, 26, of Chipping Sodbury, Gloucestershire, says £200 a year, pays £200 a year for a policy. She arranged it as a present for her husband Richard. Her beauty will be judged by a panel of builders. So,
have they been selected beforehand, do you think? Do the insurance company know who they are? I assume they're complete strangers.
So suppose, like, in 30 years' time, he looks at her and goes, oh, you've lost your looks. She goes, well, have I?
Yeah.
He goes, well, yeah. Well, have I? They're calling the panel. Somebody's going,
yeah.
All right, get him out for that. Well, never mind that. It's yeah, she's lost it. Right, 100 grand.
Well,
100 grand coming your way.
They stand on some scaffolding.
Yeah.
She walks by.
Yeah.
And if they wolf whistle.
That is amazing.
Do you think they give her a quote first?
Yeah, what if they say, actually, love, you've got nothing to lose. You're not oil painting anyway.
Yeah, we can't come round and judge your beauty for at least
I mean, that is just open to abuse, isn't it? £100,000. Because I remember, in Japan, they're mad on golf, right? And if you get a hole in one, you buy everyone, you throw a party. And it was costing them like thousands and thousands of pounds. So they were insuring themselves against getting a hole in one. And so miraculously, everyone was going, I got a hole in one. Did he? Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Paying out insurance. I mean, they could be in that together, couldn't they? They're not. I'm sure they're not. They're probably more honest than you two that would take 20 quid out of a cash point. But, you know.
No, 30.
30. Yeah, 30. I like the wording, though. A wife.
Yeah, a wife. The word wife.
The word wife.
I don't know why I just find it's just an odd word. This is my wife.
Hello, the wife.
Yeah, the wife.
My wife.
It just seems a word that you have to say if you're 60. You can go,
I know.
Have you met the wife?
And even then, ironically, unless someone, you don't know exactly, are you married? Yeah, my wife is from, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense, but it's still wife.
People go, oh, better get back, I'm meeting the wife for dinner. Especially when you know them.
I remember bumping into friends of mine, somewhere at a party, a couple that I knew, and I'd known both of them before they got married. In fact, I'd known her, I think, longer. And I said, where's so-and-so? And he went, the wife will be along in a minute. And it's just this notion that, but what, use her name.
I know she is.
I know her name.
The wife.
I used to call her by that. Why?
It's like someone going, I'm married. You know I'm married.
It's like showing
in the eyes of God, we are wed.
Exactly.
Yes, that makes me more of an adult than you.
It's the ownership. Yeah, it's like going, I'm a real man. I've got a wife, and here she is. She's my wife.
I find there's the words that I find hard to say. In a shop, I could never ask for wet ones. Do you know what I mean? If I have to go and ask for wet ones, I won't bother. Or toilet duck. Another one I have a problem with, I never say, Snickers.
Why?
Don't know. I think it's I grew up with marathon.
Yeah. See, this is so pathetic, I still get embarrassed buying, toilet paper.
Really?
You know, if you go into like your 24-hour shop just around the corner, not a supermarket, big shop, but if you just go in there and you're just maybe buying some milk, a chocolate bar, because it's like they know what you're up to. No, but they know you're going to use it to, when you're going to the lavatory at some point. It's too intimate.
But exactly, you just go, I know what you're thinking, I'll be using this after masturbation. Thus saving all embarrassment. Let me explain why.
Go on.
Steve, and to you, the listeners. Well, we came in to a big bunch of stuff, dropped off was it Becky from Marks and Spencer, just like lovely stuff, food, presents for the cat, books, just, to Ricky and Steve who do the show, right? Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant.
GQ presenters of the year.
Creators of The Office, right?
Award winning.
Carl's looking over, I go, maybe, it's not for you, no. And then he told me why he's grumpy anyway.
Go on.
Do you know what XFM are giving everyone? How long have you been here?
About 6 years.
What are you getting for Christmas from XFM?
2 CDs.
Is that of your choice, or do they choose them?
There's a list of about 30.
Right.
Tell them what you chose.
30 CDs. I've gone for Kings of Leon album.
Yeah.
And the best of Bob Marley.
Haven't we, like, given them away in the past or something? Or you could have burnt them off, couldn't you? You could have done copies. Illegal, but you could have done that anytime you wanted.
I don't think Bob Marley minds if you bootleg his CDs.
It's out of order, though, isn't it?
It is bad.
Although
Is that always the case? Has it always been the truth of all the time you've been here?
No, it has been better than this.
Yeah, although you do get paid quite well and you do have an easier time.
Yeah, but don't give me the CDs then. If it was a milkman, you don't go, I have 2 bottles of semi-skimmed. Happy Christmas.
Yeah. That is a valid point.
Do you know what I mean?
You complain. Who is it who made this decision?
There's no point. No point, is there?
Why?
Just no point. I don't like moaning anyway, just...
Has it come from up top? Is it like from the capital people?
Just everyone. That's what everyone gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but will Christian get 2 CDs for getting up at 4:30 every day for about 5 years?
And keeping the station afloat.
Probably.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a bit fed up.
What you listen to first, Marley or Leon?
Well, you have a bit of Marley.
I'll tell you what Marley's good for as well. You're going to have a little beach holiday, aren't you, over Christmas, going to Lanzarote? Listening to that on the beach, you'll realise how wise XFM are in the long run. You know, you go, well, look, they could have given me 400 quid, right? Well, I'd have spent that. But this is, you know, the legend lives on.
That keeps on giving.
So you're probably, you know what I mean? Think how much what you got to think of is how much all his great songs took, not only from the depth of his soul and, you know, all his sort of angst and knowledge and love, and then all the studio time, the marketing, and they're just giving you one like that. They go, don't worry about that, Karl, just have it. And you go, what? But all the time we spent with Bob Marley and everything. You know, have it, Karl, have it, Karl. And
Practice.
Yeah, have that. Thanks, well done. Carry on. We're still going to pay you for the work.
Yeah.
That's just on top.
Here's a little piece of Bob, free.
Yeah, so don't moan, it's extra. So, they didn't have to give you it at all. Play a record, you ungrateful little swine.
Some people, like the homeless, aren't getting anything this Christmas. And we just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your veg out, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike.
On a bike, I like the fact that that's what disgusts him.
I want. Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept Hans. Karl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could broaden that.
Okay, just a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Could he at least be fat? Can I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, you know, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact on it, and then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but, you know, there must be someone out there, if you know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Karl. Just answer it. Just pot luck.
it could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter. But
just say hello. Just tell your turn. It's not straight away.
He'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it. Answer it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. There you go. He bottled it. So, just as well.
Well, you took too long to answer it.
There's a vicar in Australia who's started sort of doing his services and all that in nude.
Hot, isn't it, out there?
Yeah,
Where'd you get the
churches aren't. Churches are pretty cold. It was on some website.
Of course it was. Yep.
Just saying about a vicar and that who's there's a lot of nudists and that who want to get married. Do it, you know. Don't mess about with the wedding dress and that. Just snip up.
Cheaper, isn't it?
Well, I suppose it's so. I suppose if you believe in God, you believe that that's the way to be, innit? Because Adam and Eve and that.
Yeah, but then in Adam and Eve, the shame made us dress up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Eating the apple and things.
Yeah, but God didn't want that, did he?
No, he wanted to see it all. He was loving it. He was having a whale of a time getting a life full of all of that, and then the snake said, cover yourself up.
Stitched him right up. So if you believe in God, which clearly I don't, do you believe in God, Karl?
Don't know, I don't really worry about it. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So, you know, if it's about, whatever. Not that bothered. Adam and Eve's pretty interesting though, isn't it?
It's not, well, how is it interesting? He made man out of dust. Then just because he could, he's having a laugh. Then he made her out of one of his ribs. Again, he'd like to vary it a little bit. Then they had 2 sons, which gave rise to the entire human race. What was going on there then?
What would have happened if they didn't get on? That's interesting.
Sometimes with pandas, they don't fancy the other one, do they? They go, well, that's my choice. One. You've brought me one panda from Lisbon Zoo, and I've got to shag that. What if I don't fancy it? What if they bring in a right slapper?
Do you think
what if it's the equivalent of like Love Island, whatever it's called?
It was like Celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, and they're going, I am not shagging that slapper. Every panda in the world has seen that dirty old mott in magazines. Why am I meant to mate with it? I've got some dignity.
Are you talking about Adam there or Panda? Was that... either is fine, I suppose.
No,
Do you think that Adam had any say? When God was making Eve, was he saying, can make the boobs a bit bigger, would you? And I'm a blonde guy, I'm into blondes, really. I mean, I don't know, did he have any input, or was it just...
I don't know. Well, I suppose
it was one of his ribs.
I know, well, he's probably restricted. You go, well, I'm working with a rib, Adam. Give me a break. There's only so many things I can do.
Well, he was probably in kind of intensive care, wasn't he? With the whole.
They go, well, I can't just keep making the boobs and things bigger because her legs will get shorter. I don't mind short legs.
Yeah, make the legs longer.
I don't mind no legs. I don't mind no legs.
As long as the boobs are sizable.
I tell you what's weird though, Steve. Right? Everyone's heard of like Adam and Eve. Yeah. What's the surname?
Yeah. Where'd they get their post from? Unbelievable.
Now listen, I said in the past to you, Rick, that my grandparents, so I love them dearly, but it's like for the last 30 years they've been waiting to die.
I know.
It's like they just sort of, it's like, you know, the novelty wore off of life.
Life in the 50s.
Yeah, they got kind of bored of it. Life, in the 40s it was brilliant. All sat around the old Joanna as the bombs fell, singing. They loved that. The 50s, you know, that was great as well because that was the post-war years. It was, you know, it was a bit tight in the pocket, but it was all right. Everyone pulled together. And then the 60s came along, all the crazy music, the funny hair.
Let's stay in bed.
Exactly. They basically stayed in bed. And it was one Christmas when my grandmother said to my dad, what do you like for Christmas? What do you fancy for Christmas? And this must have been, I don't know, 20 years ago. She said, what do you fancy for Christmas, Ron? And he went, well, you know, I could do with a nice big kind of warm winter overcoat. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that because your father will be dead soon. It's what you can have his. Meaning my granddad. Well, to be honest with you, my father's still waiting. Which is good news. Good news for my grandfather. Less good news for my dad. He's freezing.
He's freezing. He finds out, how is he today? He's fine. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm freezing.
It is such a weird mindset, that. I think it's that, to me, is what sums up people from that older generation, the 40s and 50s. And it seems to me that you've got that kind of mindset. It's like you were born in the 30s. And whenever you talk of your childhood, it's like you had like a big potato to take to school. And a hoop and a stick as a Christmas gift.
The other thing is, I think that that sort of generation, it seems that the man is dependent on the woman. There's a total dependence.
Oh, absolutely,
If she dies, he's done.
Yes.
He's done for. He'd just pine away. If he dies, she's got 30 years of pottering.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And going to, like, you know, the youth club and the church.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's sort of like that. It's sad. Of course, it's sad for them, but it's not the end of their life.
No, sure.
And it sort of is the other way around. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's a little melancholy thought for
I know,
Christmas
I've really
time.
you brought it down, you've brought it down, I've brought it. This isn't a nice show at all, this is terrible.
Well,
we're going to have
really
people just killing themselves.
What? Because my Auntie Nora, she same thing, pumped her with loads of drugs. She used to, a cabinet next to the bed is like boots. She's got loads of stuff, right, for all sorts of stuff. And, I mean, she's not that old, but she's on loads of stuff, right?
She's a bit coked up, is she?
She called up my mum once. And,
you told us this, go on, tell it again.
And she said, oh, how are you doing and that? She's all right. Bit worried though. My mum said, why, what's up? She said, I've been breaking wind. So she goes, well, you know. She says, no, but this one is going on and on and on. And she was like, she was like what do you say? What's like passing wind, farting for 5 minutes. one thing, not like, you know, trumping and then nothing.
Yeah.
Continuous
drone of a fart.
Yeah.
I don't think she had... How big was she? She must be the size of a barn.
No, she's not that big. She's good for her age.
No,
Quite
but I mean...
quite slim.
No,
It's
but
just-
farting for 5 minutes. Where's all the gas? Was she circular breathing? Was she sucking it in with her mouth?
It was just, I don't know that much about it. But she called up my mum. About 2.5 minutes in.
Could you hear it in the background?
2.5 minutes in!
2.5 minutes in, she called my mum up, and it went on for a further 2.5 minutes.
Oh. And she just stayed on the phone, did she?
Where was...
Can you hear that?
Well,
Did she hold the phone next to her arse? Listen to that.
She was off the ground.
Trying to work a tune down.
she was actually hovering. She was 4 foot off the ground when they found her, the ambulance men.
The cat's dead.
Don't light a match! Don't light that cigarette!
Yeah, it's like that advert. The kids come home from school, switch on the light.
Yeah. Then they see Granny hovering, turn the light on.
Be careful if you have an elderly woman at home. A German man, just thought I'd let you know this, Karl,
Sure.
Ricky. A German man has been arrested because he taught his dog to give the Nazi salute. And then he made it do it in front of 2 policemen. I think it's an offence in Germany now. That's a fascist with too much time on their hands.
No, but is it? It's illegal for a dog to do it as well.
I think so.
I bet he thought he'd found a loophole.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been dying to do it, but he thought, well, I'm not allowed to do it. It's illegal for a human to do it.
Yeah.
Thought he got round it. No.
For a while, it just kept doing the Basil Fawlty funny walk. He's going, no,
no,
you're
don't
undermining
do that.
it. Don't do the legs as well. But the reason I mentioned it is because he's German. And what were you telling me earlier about? Karl was whittering on about the Germans earlier. He was saying something about the accent. It's fine with blokes, but not with women. You won't want to go out with a German woman because the accent.
I just think it's a bit manly, isn't it?
Sure.
Is it?
Yeah, it sounds a bit hard. I can't imagine having a nice sort of romantic chat with someone.
Well, it's not a romantic language, no. It's quite harsh, yeah, but that's our...
No, but what I mean is, right, I can't speak any other languages apart from this one.
Well...
Right.
You're struggling with this one.
Yeah.
And what I mean is...
Whereas you really do speak the language of love, all right? There's some condoms, where's me tea?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if a French woman was talking to me, I'd say, I don't know what you're talking about, love, but it sounds good. Whereas a German woman, I'd go, oof. And she might be saying really nice stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But then we got talking because, do you know, like, me brother
Sort of a prejudice, really, isn't it?
In a sense.
What do you mean?
In a sense, it's racist, but anyway, on you go.
Yeah, go on.
It's not really, is it?
No.
But, yeah, my brother was in the army. We've talked about it, haven't we? And
Yeah.
how he got kicked out for going for a packet of fags in a tank and that.
Yeah.
Right? But he was, when he was in the army, he was based in Germany for a bit. And he used to be one for sort of, you know, picking up the ladies and that. He always had, you know, new girlfriends and stuff.
But he's a Pilkington.
Used to get through loads of them.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't that bad. But
Well,
my
no,
brother,
because you had things like you trouble with your marrow and that. No, you might die. I'm not interested.
yeah, but no matter what he did, do you know what I mean? When he was a bus driver, he was one of them who always had a woman still at the front with him and sort of, you know, having a chat and stuff.
Sure.
And he sort of got kicked out of that and stuff. But
When he was bus driver, did he own the bus or did he just take it to get a packet of fags?
so
He's in Germany.
he's in Germany, and the army people say to him, "Now we know what you like, Pilkington, right?
Das Pilker.
Don't be meeting up with any German women.
Fraulines. Leave the Fraulines alone.
Not allowed to go out with German women because apparently they get you and then they beat you up and that.
What, the German women? Why? Go on.
Don't know. They just said don't because they don't like English army people and that.
Why?
See,
I don't know.
the English is your first language, isn't it?
Are you speaking German now? Or?
I can't tell. They don't get out with the Germans, go beat you up and that, don't like English army, man. What is that?
What worries me, Rick, is we've got the face, the body language and things to try and interpret this gobbledygook. The listeners, they just got the words.
It must be, I know, yeah. It must be just ridiculous for a listener. Right, just do the competition. What was that anecdote about? Don't go out with German women, they'll beat you up.
I'm just saying, if you're in the army, if you're about to join the army and you think it'll be great, I'm going to meet loads of women over in Germany, it's not going to happen.
Wise words there, wise words.
So this station in public service.
Excellent, okay.
It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle. And now he's coming to... Or Lawnmower Man, if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man, if you've seen the film. You'll know what I mean. And his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff and general well-being. He's not a big happiness quote fan, are you, Karl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time. People on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on a door and all that. What I've done, I've...
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, you're just going to get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours
come
sincerely,
in,
Karl.
come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, go on.
So what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes. I've picked 2 that are real,
Okay.
and I've made one up, right?
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess.
Okay, then, go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, we won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours,
Yeah.
A, B or C, and I'll
Yeah.
write down mine and we'll
Sure.
see how it
Okay,
works.
Karl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know.
Don't
no,
worry,
I know.
we're clever.
No, we know. We can't see.
Feel like
Yeah.
call my bluff.
Yeah, go on
Okay.
then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
All right.
Yeah.
The way I see it,
Oh God! My head's gonna burst.
no, hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
Hang
no,
on.
this might not be Karl's.
It might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah. Good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Okay. No. It's not, yeah.
Come on.
Cat food.
Cat food, come on.
It stinks a bit, but if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Imagine this in Faking It. Imagine their faces when he says that, and they're going, "Oh my God." Oh. Karl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
Right, Blair. Well, that's just amazing, Karl. Just read them again. Two were real, one was fake. Go on in.
Right. First one. Nothing is worth more than this day.
Excellent. Next one.
What does that mean?
Well, cherish now, cherish your time.
Okay.
Because you can't get it back, and
Yeah,
you know
that's the way I saw it.
Carpe diem, whatever it is, seize the day and all that.
Okay. If you want the rainbow, you've got to put up with the rain.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, rough with the smooth. You know, it's not all plain sailing, but you know, rainbow's beautiful, but it comes because of the rain, which you might not like. So
Yeah.
make the most of everything, and yeah. Good.
Cat food doesn't smell good, but if you don't put up with it, then the little kitten will die.
Right, no, Karl, that is a good effort. Now that one's yours. I mean, obviously, right?
Right.
Right. No, but it's a good effort, right?
I mean, it slipped seamlessly into the others.
Yeah.
Don't think it didn't.
No, but it's good. I mean, we knew it was that one. But what I will say is, it's good. But what you don't know, maybe subconsciously, is, I mean, it's very similar to the putting up with the rain and the rainbow. But that's good.
Why do you think that?
Well,
What does mine mean?
well, even though it smells bad, it's good for something.
Right,
So-
see,
so-
I didn't look at it like that.
What do you look at?
I kind of thought...
Was yours more specifically about cat food, generally? Because, you know, normally it's an analogy.
Yeah, or a metaphor for something, you know, much bigger.
well, no, the way
I mean,
looked at it-
Dolly Parton, who I think did the rainbow rain thing, she wasn't specifically concerned about weather conditions.
No.
It was a sort of general idea.
It's all about life.
Yeah. Well,
Existence.
that's what I've done.
Go on,
I've
what-
used an everyday thing
Yeah.
and put it with today's problems, right?
Go on.
So, like, my girlfriend, yeah, she might like to go shopping for clothes. I hate it,
Right.
but because I love her, I put up with it.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, you love that little kitten. You can't stand the smell of the stuff you got to feed it, but because you love it, you go, well, you know, I'll put up with this just for a few minutes, and then I can, like, squeeze its head later and give it a little...
Sorry.
Squeeze its little head.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing that I do with cats.
Put it in a bag and drown it in a lake.
So, anyway, he gets a bit pally with a monkey because it's the closest thing to a human.
Well, that ape is.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't really go that close to apes. Was he dangerous?
What do you mean? What type was it? Do you
Just
mean
let him tell the
Was it
story.
a chimpanzee?
I reckon it was a chimp, yeah. Yeah, it was
You
a
don't
chimp.
even know, so
it was
that's
a
an
chimp.
ape.
It was a
Okay.
chimp. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it?
So he
It's the
gets
story.
pally with him.
Right, so he gets pally with
What,
him.
do they go on
and
holiday together?
well, no, I mean, it starts
On the
off.
pool
It
together.
starts off just checking each other out and probably sharing lunch and that together.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, this goes on for a while. They're getting on well on that, and then after a while, right, the monkey starts sort of imitating him a bit more and sort of walking upright.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Right. So he thinks, oh, that's a bit weird. Anyway, they get on really better and what have you. So he thinks he could live at home with me. Because we're getting on the storm.
Yeah.
Right. So he takes him home, and before
Is
you
this
know
the
it,
beginning of Beneath the Planet of the Apes? I think it is. I think you've seen this on video.
I'm worried because he's already imitating him when they're moving in together. I'm thinking it's maybe a bit like single white female. Single white zookeeper.
Oh, brilliant.
right, so anyway. So he's moving in, and it's getting used to sort of the normal human life. He's having a cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah. PG tips.
He finishes the day off with a
dear.
Finishes the day off with what?
He
with
does,
a
he doesn't
little
have him
brandy.
move a piano at one point,
He
does he?
finishes the day off with a little brandy.
Yeah.
What, he pours himself one. Is he wearing a smoking jacket?
I'll tell you what, Carl, you're a maniac, mate.
No, this is why it attracted me. It's amazing, right? So he's having his brandy and that, loving his life. Next thing you know, he sort of, I don't know if he loses it or he gets shaved, but the top half of his body is hairless. Right? Apart from his head. Right, so he's got a nice
So it's the
head.
opposite of the kid.
Well,
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying.
that would happen.
Right?
Well, hang on, but so you don't know if
You
he
don't
was
even
shaved
know.
or if it's
How did it say? Then the hairless. What?
I'll bring it in for you, the story, and then you
All
can
right,
see
well,
if
okay,
I've
keep
gone
go-
wrong.
keep going, keep
so
going.
anyway, so this is going on, and he's having a great life. Then the zookeeper starts getting a bit annoyed because he's having a better life than the zookeeper. The zookeeper's in the zoo.
This is such
So the
rubbish.
zookeeper's still got to do a day's work. The monkey's at home, he's partying,
well,
he's
it
got
gets
his
to a
other
point when he
chipmates
says,
round.
there's no point you coming in to the zoo because the whole reason of you being there was because you're being kept there.
Right.
And he didn't want to bring the memories back, so he said, you stay at home. So
You are you're talking such.
Just let him finish.
God, I don't know if I can sit here and listen to this drivel.
I'm fascinated.
it's
It
nearly
sounds
over anyway,
amazing.
right?
It sounds extraordinary, Karl.
So he's walking up, right? He's having a tea in the morning, finishing the day off with brandy. Gets a bit out of hand. Only tries it on with the zookeeper's wife.
Make him go away, Steve.
How does he do that?
Well, because he's around humans a lot, he becomes a bit of a charmer. And
But what is it that he could do to seduce her? Pick fleas out of her?
he didn't say.
He was built.
Yeah, it's well done.
So what about that?
Wait, what do you mean, what about it, Carl? It's obviously not true.
I don't understand how.
I love the fact he becomes a charmer. He's got better taste in brandy.
Exactly.
And
What was it that he was doing that seduced her?
I don't know. I thought maybe because he was at home more than the zookeeper was.
But what would he be doing,
Wait,
Karl?
no, the fact that-
He's not going to be talking with her. They're not going to be playing like, Trivia Pursuit.
Maybe she liked the silent type. He didn't go into that. He just said that's when the trouble started.
Carl, play a record.
Right. Old woman, about 70 years old. She's normally fit and healthy and stuff. Nothing wrong with her. She's having a good life. And one day she goes for a check to the doctors just to check herself out because she's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
He says, take your clothes off and that. So she does. And checks her out. Says, yeah, you're looking good. You're looking good. Turn round. He said, oh, God. He said, you got a tumour on your buttock. Right? So she goes, oh, what can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we could book you in for an operation. It's best if we remove this. Books are in for an operation. Operation day comes, strip her down and that. They're all stood round, the doctors. Start to operate. It only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
I can forward you.
I'm not,
honest,
right,
no, listen. Serious.
Right, okay, Carl, I'm telling you now, I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
No, I'm serious. Honestly.
You're talking, I've never had such... What do you mean? You couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said, I've got to tell Ricky
This
that.
woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years, you mental case. Of course she didn't.
What do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh.
Are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here.
Well, isn't it just choosing the,
eye colour.
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Karl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're being, genetically modified beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
True, yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird. Yeah. But I don't think it matters, because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right, who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. What was she?
It was a very...
Was it like a man in a dress?
I mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What does she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Look like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make a place look nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't, and a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry. Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did they get a horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of leather?
Right? And,
oh, that's great. Did Big Jake come looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh. Sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then, but keep it out of the kitchen.
I don't want you going Catlin rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Karl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop.
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
that's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Karl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
they could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh.
So I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round. And, and sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah.
And the horse was in the lounge.
Reading a paper.
Just like walking around.
Oh God! What?
And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this. This story's going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go for hours. Let's play a track,
deeper and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and it's got a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We've got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the classic from the first album. I'm Waiting for the Man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean?
From that classic first album, Velvet Underground and Nico, which apparently peaked at a disappointing 171 in the US charts.
Think of that.
And that's obviously Lou Reed, the Velvet Underground, and Waiting for the Man.
Yeah, great track. So we were talking, we were doing White Van Man, and we got onto
genetically modified babies. But
and then
somehow
Karl started telling a story about someone with a horse, and then he got onto, he was trying to make money selling flowers. Just do the flowers briefly.
Well, hang on, I just want to recap slightly. So there was a family, and who had the horse in the family?
It was...
Because you lived on an estate in Manchester.
So the mother was a right pig, apparently. Well, I don't know if that's relevant.
You don't need to go that far. But what I'm trying to do is like make a picture for you so you understand.
What did she look like? Who did she look like?
Bit of a, and no disrespect to her, bit like Pauline Quirk.
Quirky, yeah.
Right?
Okay, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. I knew it was going to be Pauline. Did she have any tats?
I've never got that close to it.
Okay, all right.
So who had the horse? Was this her son or her husband?
No, her daughter.
Her daughter had stolen a horse.
Yeah, from, I don't know where, I think there was some stables down the road or something.
And they kept the horse in the house with them?
They kept it in the house.
Did they
didn't
get
have
caught?
it for long.
No.
Sorry, and you said you were in the house one day and you saw the horse in
No,
there?
what happened was, I was, they did this thing at school about raising money for charity, right? For some local charity. And they said you can do anything to raise money. And they came out with all these ideas and I thought, that's good.
What was the charity?
Well, I don't know. I thought, forget the charity.
Yeah, that's just a good money making overweight.
So,
you're a charity.
So I asked my mum for some, cause she used to have a lot of flowers around the house.
Sure.
I said, can I just take some snippings off them? And I'll go and buy some plastic cups. And got some soil out of the garden, planted the bits of plants in them.
Yeah.
Got a tray.
Yeah.
Had about 25 plants on it, selling them for 25 pence each.
Excellent. Did you sell any?
Yeah, so loads.
Did you just cut? You didn't just cut them and stick them in the soil?
Yeah, they want to survive. But I think people sort of thought, well, good on him for trying. But anyway, so I went round to theirs because I thought their house could do with a bit of colour and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a bit rough. So as I went...
The horse went, thank God for that breakfast. They've been feeding me kitty cat.
So I got up to the door and they opened the door and it was one of them houses where no carpet.
Yeah, a horse in the living room.
You know.
We've all been there.
And the horse was walking around the living room.
Oh.
I looked quite happy and everything because I always say that about animals.
Black Beauty
right?
was on. Yeah.
Well, think about it, right? If you were a horse, where would you rather be? In a little wooden hut with a load of hay, or in like a house with a
central heating,
3-piece suite, and a telly and that?
Telly and that.
No, but I was saying this the other day.
And an Atari,
right? I was walking through London.
Commodore 64, rubbish.
Exactly.
Walking through London with Suzanne, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like homeless people always have dogs. And she said, "Oh, I hope she looks after it." I said, that dog is happier than most dogs,
right?
Because people always walk past and give it a pat on the head.
Yeah.
It's with its owner all the time.
Yeah.
It's out in the open. It's not locked up in a house.
Yeah.
It doesn't eat, but other than that,
no, it does eat though. They're always all right. So that's what I was saying. I think this horse was doing all right for itself. Do you know what I mean?
Well, not many horses have got their own house.
Exactly.
For a start, yeah.
But anyway, that's
by the by.
Yeah. So anyway, this family. It was a bit. What were we talking about? It was about cloning,
genetically modified kids and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Now, what I'm saying is, you could say, right, Steve, you could have a baby, right? And Ricky could see it and say, God, I want one that looks like that.
Yeah.
Right.
It could happen, Rick.
So
come on, work with him.
So you take it to the doctors, and I don't know what they do. They inject it with something or whatever.
Yep, that's how it's done.
Yeah.
And get a little baby, and there it is. It looks the same. Now the thing is, you separate. You both go off and do your own things.
Yep.
Right. Now, you look at Stephen. You look after your baby.
Yeah.
You treat it well. You give it good food and
I'm a good dad.
all the vitamins and stuff.
Yeah.
Ricky just gives it cheese. Right. So then it changes its looks. It goes a bit fat. You know, it gets tired easily and that sort of thing. Now, when this family...
Why am I just feeding a baby cheese?
Right, this family who had a horse in their house. Yeah. They had a little baby, and my mum went round and said, "You're not going to believe this, but it's a beautiful looking baby," right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know. And the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid. But as time went on, they didn't really look after it. And I'm not saying, like, abusing it, but it used to run around. It used to play out till, like, 10 at night.
Yeah.
It used to chase cars.
Right.
It was a bit...
Did it have hooves?
No. Chase cars.
Right.
What sort of kid chases cars? Oh God!
No.
Was it called Rover?
Did
it catch sticks?
It's Liam. It was called, right?
Right.
Now, the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, and all that, like, not eating properly, and its hair was all patchy.
It's not Liam Gallagher, is it?
And chasing cars and that, and it became an ugly kid.
It's definitely Liam Gallagher.
And that's what I'm saying, right? You can clone all you like, but at the end of the day, it's how you brought up.
Brilliant.
What I was saying was,
yes,
we could have a little trivia quiz, right? This is how it works. Their phone in, yeah, right, and they pitch a question to us two, right? We won't know it. They'll tell Karl, and Karl write down the answer, yeah, or on his email, right? And then it might be something like, who was the first woman MP? And write down the answer, and they go, okay, Steve Ricky was the first woman MP. We'll write it down, you know, and you'll write down something like the Queen,
yeah,
and I'll write down Britney Spears,
yeah,
and they go, well, Ricky says Britney Spears, and the answer is, did you see?
Yes.
And then whoever's...
So could they phone in, or can they email as well?
They can email as well, Steve.
Right. Okay, so let me just try and clarify this, because I didn't really follow that, and I know what the competition is.
Right.
People listening, phone in or email in with a question, a trivia question. It can be about anything.
I don't do game shows.
But one which we may be able to get, right? They phone in with that, or they email it in. But only Karl knows the answer. He asks us here in the studio the question. Ricky and I write it down independently. We hand it to Karl. We see who's got the right answer.
It's like 15-1, but 2-1.
And the great thing is that the best question that we'll vote on at the very end of the show can win these 3 CDs. We've got Feeder, Echo Park, The Essential Bob Dylan. That's a 2 CD set, Rick.
Maybe keep the questions highbrow to show our intellect, not things like pop and trivia. And
good idea. And we've also got this big compilation, Reloaded 3. That's also a 2 CD compilation.
We'll start phoning and emailing now.
Emailing
go
with
berserk.
your trivia
Absolutely
questions
go berserk.
For Gervais.
I'm best at science.
Well, don't start giving hints. That's not fair, because I'll say I'm best at films if they want me to.
Yeah, but I've
win.
already said don't do trivia and entertainment and that.
Well, they should do. They should do trivia and entertainment. Music and films is what they should do.
No, they shouldn't.
Or
That's
old
stupid.
TV.
That's the cliche of XFM listeners, and I know they're more intelligent than that.
They're not, Rick. They're stupid people. They're stupid people, and they only know about a few things.
Garbage, Cherry Lips on XFM 104.9. Well, either they really want those CDs, or they want to embarrass us. Because the phone lines are going mad. And
they are going mad. We didn't even give out the phone number or the email, Rick. Shall I just give it out now?
Well, obviously don't need to.
Well, I ought to anyway, for those that didn't hear it but didn't know it already.
Of it.
08700 800 1234. Sorry, that's not 08700 08700, because I started again because I sort of fluffed slightly.
Yeah, go on.
08700 800 1234.
And when he says he fluffed, like that's not how he got into television.
Exactly. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you want to email the question, and only Karl can see the screen, so there's no cheating.
Probably people don't know what fluffing is, do they?
No, I don't think so, Rick. Karl, have you had a question?
What, already? Are we doing it now?
Should we do it now? I think we should just drip them in throughout the course of the show.
Yeah, you could one dripping them in. Go on. Ask us a question.
I thought this was a good one. It's from Clive.
Go on in.
Clive? We've got a listener called Clive. Wow.
That's all right.
Who was the first James Bond?
Oh, it's this film one. No,
but wait a minute.
I know this ambiguity because we've talked about it.
We've talked about this ambiguity before. You see, he might be deliberately embarrassing us because the old myth is that someone played it on radio that we all know and love.
Yeah.
Now, he should have specified, did he mean the film James Bond, the first film James Bond?
Can I just say, we won't count this one, because the definitive one, I've talked to Glyn about it as well, it's Dr. No was the first one of the team that we...
Sean Connery. So Sean Connery's the first screen James Bond.
So we agree on that, even if we're both wrong. What did he say it is?
I bet he said it was Bob Holness who played him on radio in, like, the 1950s.
He didn't say the radio bit, but he said Bob Holness.
From Blockbusters.
Yeah.
And I was drawing a little Blockbuster thing.
That's really spooky.
That's weird, isn't it?
But the thing about that is I'm worried if it might be a myth. It may be a myth.
I don't think it is. It's that we can't...
1 point to me, then.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, did you know it? Did you know it?
We talked about it.
No rubbish. Yeah, but if we talked about it, did I say it to you?
No, we agreed that it was Sean Connery because it just like we didn't count Casino Royale because you said it wasn't by the same team.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been the first James Bond anyway because that came later in the series. No, Rick. No. Don't play the music.
There's no way.
That's clearly a point. You didn't know it was Bob Holness. He meant it was Bob Holness. I knew the answer, wasn't it?
Well, fun-loving criminals, Scooby Snacks. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we both agreed once in a pub that the right answer is Sean Connery.
Yeah, but wait a minute,
we both
Rick,
knew
the point's not that. The man phoned in with a question and the answer the man was after was Bob Holness.
Oh, okay.
And that's the answer
I'll tell you
gave.
what, the answer I was after was me.
But that's nonsense, Rick. He's the question master, the man who phoned in. That's ludicrous. You to face the facts.
You can't say what number am I thinking of? It's got to be the real answer.
No, but I knew the answer he was after.
So brilliant.
Yes, because that's, even if he's got it wrong, it's such common parlance now that Bob Holness was the first James Bond that I knew the answer. Face the facts.
Right, give us another question, Karl.
Jeez.
Give us another question.
God, he's a bad loser, isn't he?
I had a good one here, but...
You've forgotten it?
Or...
I sort of scribbled it down.
This is brilliant, isn't it?
Hang on a minute.
We can edit this out, can't we? It's not live, is this?
It's only a pilot.
It's gonna... This is going to look great when it comes out. Go on.
Which food...
Yeah.
Karl, you know making up the question.
No, it's just that I sort of took down the important bits.
But this is amazing. This is amazing radio. Go on.
Which food kind of doesn't make you fat?
Jeez.
What kind of a question is that?
Oh, this is...
No, it is proper.
I love it. Imagine this on the Weakest Link. What kind of food doesn't sort of make you... I mean, it doesn't make you fat. Okay, do you want
basically no sort of calories in it?
Celery.
Water.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Do you mean a vegetable?
No,
do you mean
you're right. Apparently,
it uses up more calories to bite it than...
Yeah, but wait a minute, Rick.
One all.
No, it's not one all, because you're supposed to write it down.
You didn't know.
But you didn't... what do you mean I didn't know? You're supposed to write it down. That's the whole point with writing things down.
You said water! You said water!
But that's because I thought we weren't taking the question seriously, because you didn't know what he's talking about. One all. We got to set the rules. This is...
Bit too much like Portishead, for my liking.
Was it?
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it.
Beat a band. Well, it's because Portishead are from your neck of the woods, isn't it? Was it? Portishead, I think you'll find.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed myself.
Right, another question, quick. Is this question a real question with a definitive answer? Or is it like, what is my most comfortable chair?
I don't know why people aren't going to maybe like Trivia Pursuit or something, just getting a question off that and then...
Because they're a little bit more discerning than that, Steve.
Have you heard the questions? They don't know what they're talking about. This is stuff they've overheard in pubs.
Come on, ask it, Carl. I look at the Carl takes down and goes, what's that?
I know.
What am I meant to write? Go on then, ask this one.
Right, what sort... No. The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious...
Sorry, Mrs. Robinson, we're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
Go on.
You are the weakest link, Carl. Goodbye.
Yeah, go on.
The Pope.
Yeah, the Pope. Yeah, we've got the Pope. Yeah, that's not strictly a question.
He wears a...
He wears a Desmond's hat. He wears Gore-Blimey trousers. Yeah.
Does he live in a council flat?
Yeah, he lives in a council flat.
He wears a semi-precious stone. What's the stone?
The Pope wears a semi-precious stone. What is the stone?
You mean, what is it called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What, has it got like a kind of papal name?
I think it's like, is it a 18-carat one?
So we got to try and get the carrot
yeah,
of the Pope's big diamond.
He calls it Dennis. He calls it Dennis the Stone. Do they want the type of gem it is? Like,
or is there some kind of papal name for it?
Or do they want it like the Rosetta Stone? Or
I don't know.
I can't actually. Play a record. Play 2 records.
Let's not.
With an exam board.
I've said in the past to you, Rick, that my grandparents, so I love them dearly, but it's like for the last 30 years they've been waiting to die.
I know.
It's like they just sort of, it's like, the novelty wore off of life.
Life in the 50s.
Yeah, they got kind of bored of it. Life, in the 40s, it was brilliant. All sat around the old Joannas, the bombs fell, singing. They loved that. The 50s, that was great as well, because that was the post-war years. It was, it was a bit tight in the pocket, but it was all right. Everyone pulled together. And then the 60s came along, all the crazy music, the funny hair.
Let's stay in bed.
Exactly. They basically stayed in bed. And it was one Christmas when my grandmother said to my dad, what do you like for Christmas? What do you fancy for Christmas? And this must have been, I don't know, 20 years ago. She said, what do you fancy for Christmas, Ron? And he went, well, I could do with a nice big kind of warm winter overcoat. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because your father will be dead soon. It's what you can have his. Meaning my granddad. Well, to be honest with you, my father's still waiting. Which is good news. Good news for my grandfather. Less good news for my dad. He's freezing.
He's freezing. How is he today? He's fine. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm freezing.
It is such a weird mindset, that. I think that to me is what sums up people from that older generation, the 40s and 50s. And it seems to me that you've got that kind of mindset. It's like you were born in the 30s. And whenever you talk of your childhood, it's like you had like a baked potato to take to school. And a hoop and a stick as a Christmas gift.
The other thing is, I think that that sort of generation, it seems that the man is dependent on the woman. There's a total dependence.
Oh, absolutely.
If she dies, he's done.
Yes.
He's done for. It just pine away. If he dies, she's got 30 years of pottering.
Absolutely. I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right. There's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right? Because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk.
You're saying like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman on the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman.
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat.
Yeah. In pink and Doc
But you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
Or pretend to be gay.
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So, I see. So, you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Karl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Will you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because a little bisexual fellow will be looking at your knob.
Right, with them,
Yeah.
what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I've just thought of it. Well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their
No,
head.
exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
So we've
do
all
you-
got to carry identity
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up
Yeah.
and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday,
No,
non-seen...
of course,
Oh,
no.
well, yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be
to
naked?
catch them out?
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
No, we were talking earlier about the fact, because I've been ill this week, and so I've just been lying on the sofa, dosed up. I was a bit feverish as well in the week, and I at one point I had a real kind of movie. If I'm ill, I like to be like you're ill in the movies, and I was tossing and turning in bed. I had the fever. I was waking up. I was sweating, all sorts, and I keep waking up really early, and I'm sort of watching daytime TV for hours, and the adverts that you see in the daytime. I mean, because we do actually work. A lot of people think we just doss around all day, but we do actually work, and so I don't get to see TV in the day much. And the adverts, it's not adverts you see at night during.
I know.
They're incredible, and it's like.
Was it for surgical stockings?
Well, there's a lot of them are either aimed at people who basically are waiting to die.
Right.
It would seem. Or
I love that advert. Waiting to die.
Well, they are a bit like that. I mean, there's a couple. There's one with Christopher Timothy. He sat in a pub on his own, just having a pint in the afternoon. I think this was before he. Became a doctor. He's having a pint on his own, looking through the job
He's had a
ads.
good career, any vet, doctor. I think he's always wanted to play a lawyer.
Yeah. And he basically says in so many words, I can't remember it verbatim, but he basically says, you're probably getting on a bit. You're not going to be around forever. You could drop dead tomorrow. Have you made provisions for your children and your family and your wife? And I think you at home were supposed to have gone, oh Christ, I haven't.
Oh.
And I was feeling my testicles earlier. They are a bit lumpy.
Yeah.
Oh no. You know, or
and
I've got
I had to bend down quite low to feel them.
Exactly.
So, you know, I am getting on a bit.
Exactly.
In fact, what I do now is pull them towards me and kick them up like Beckham with the ball.
Yeah.
And on the way back down, I have a quick feel.
Yeah.
And then,
or when the kids come to visit.
Yeah.
And,
stop playing with Grandad's testicles. Where have you put them? Where have you put them? We've put them on the mantel. Oh, you little devils, go on with you. Do you want a Werther's original?
And that's another advert you see constantly, Werther's Originals. So they've got those, and then they've got the adverts, which I always love, which are adverts for any kind of, you know, Claims Direct or any of those things. It's just invariably there's a reconstruction of an accident that might have happened, someone tripping over a paving slab. There's one which is particularly chilling of a guy who I think he's with his kid watching football, and he's thinking to himself, you know, I bet he's thinking, I wish I could join in. And it flashes back, and there he is up a ladder on a very shiny surface with no one supporting it, frankly.
He's asking for trouble.
Yeah. Frankly, I blame him.
Yeah.
And then it topples for no reason. I don't know why it topples.
Right.
Wind, let's say.
Yeah.
Whenever I see it, I always think...
He never walks again.
Well, he falls off it.
Did he smash his face in? Did he fall on a spike? Because if he's going to go up that ladder on a shiny surface
Unattended.
with no one holding it, right? Did he fall? Did he crack? Did he fall backwards on his head? The little.
Worse still, Gervais.
Right, did he do the splits and crush his nuts?
No. Worse than that,
One.
he made a considerable lump sum of cash thanks to the efforts of one of those claims companies. Eh?
Oh no!
All right. His negligence has seen him $3,000 richer.
Steve, was there a yokel with a pitchfork looking up as he fell on it?
Nothing.
Oh,
He fell off. I think he must have bruised his ankle or strained a ligament.
That's not enough. That hasn't taught him anything.
Well, it's not taught him a lesson. In fact, if anything, it has encouraged him to be more foolhardy in the future. Because if you're going to dish out $5,000 willy-nilly to these people, these lunatics, these oafs, these simpletons.
Do you know one of my favourite adverts was the one in sort of the back of those glossy magazines you get given away, and there was always an old woman, and she'd fallen like in her front porch or whatever, and she was just reaching out, but she was too weak to reach the phone. So it was like you carry a little button around with you that you press. Yeah. I love the idea of that. She looked so vulnerable. That was my.
But I always feel with those kind of those claims adverts that it's almost like saying, I'm not going to say it explicitly. Here are some ideas for you. You know, paving slabs. Is there one near you? Could you have a little trip?
Exactly.
If you've got a stepladder. I'm not saying anything, but
maybe
read between the lines.
The shiny floor.
There is money to be made.
I was looking back over some of the shows, right, before I get to Karl, and I've just done a little excerpt of, a trailer of what we do, what we're about, and I don't know how the panel could overlook this. Play a bit, Karl, please. Shaking her muff, minge and tits around does not make her a hoe, then what does?
These kids at school with big heads.
Karl, what are you talking about?
Shut! Oh, my name is Holy Fuck.
Right, it's this monkey that was on a train station.
Right.
What if you mean cock to mean penis?
It was my Down syndrome son.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
So we've still got monkey news coming up.
You're an idiot! You know what I mean?
That's, to me, quality broadcasting.
I don't know how they can say that isn't worthy.
That's what we sent in to the Sony people. They listened to that. How they didn't think that was dynamite stuff. It doesn't make sense. Actually, I've been thinking about this since Thursday, because I've been a little bit down in the dumps. What I think it is that with the TV show, the TV stuff we've done, we put a lot of work into that. We get the script, we spend a lot of time on it. What this show is about, it's very much about spontaneity, it's about our personalities, and I don't think we're ever going to win an award for our personalities. I think that's where we're going wrong.
Do you know what I think? I think that when we're together, with the auteurs of The Office, and, and we're strong on it, and with just two, we write it, we direct it, we cast it, we even worry about the font and stuff on the, we do everything. There's a weak link in our midst, I think.
On the radio show?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm just trying to think what the common factor is, because on the award-winning TV show, Spliss You and I...
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, can we play a record and let me think about this, because there must be something...
There's got to be a factor.
...that isn't in The Office that's in this, that means that The Office is award-winning, and this is a pile of shite. Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with Steve Merchant, and with us, Karl Pilkington, the third member of this team. Me and you do The Office.
award-winning.
Yeah, and us three do this show.
No awards. Nothing.
Karl, what are your thoughts? What do you think's wrong with the show? Why do you think the panel listened to our show and said that is awful? It's not actually a radio show.
Well, can I just point out, many people may not realise that last year we won a bronze, so we've actually gone down. We've actually slid off the list entirely.
I know, but I mean but Karl wasn't really as involved last year.
Well, I remember last year it was very much you and I.
Yeah. I mean, we just started out on it. Yeah, so I mean, so you can't really compare. Hold on, though.
Well, interesting.
What do you think, Karl? What do you think the reason
Thoughts,
is?
Karl?
Any thoughts?
I see what you're getting at, right? But
You're not stupid.
But when I put the compilation together, I made sure that it was mainly you two. So don't be doing that. Don't be playing that game.
So you put the compilation together?
Yeah.
Right, again.
Ah, right, interesting. Because
we weren't involved with that.
We usually do The Office, edit The Office and everything. We have the final cut on The Office. So you... Oh, I see. So you... Oh, right, no. So you're the producer.
You had your fingers all over it. Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting. So, well...
so the tape was the smoking gun, and whose fingerprints were on it? Karl Pilkington's.
Yeah. That's interesting. We didn't get a sausage. But, do you know what? Seriously, though,
Well, I don't mean seriously, it is his fault.
I know, but I mean, it's our fault as well, because we should have known better, right? But...
Than to employ him, yeah.
But, I actually think it's a slap in the face. I want to know who the panel was. A lot of Sony are thinking, just handing it out to the same old people. You know what I mean? Every clip they played was a funny phone call. Do you know what I mean? And so I'm
Did we send any of our funny phone calls in?
So if anyone cares, I think we should knock this on the head as a protest against Sony. And that's how I've never complained before about Legal, but I mean this one. Don't know what I think. I want someone on the panel. It was entertainment. I want someone on the panel to phone up and say why they think this show is rubbish.
Well, I'll apologise.
Well, I'll not apologise if they stand by. If they tell me why, because listening to that clip there, I can't see anything wrong with that as sort of daytime radio.
It's interesting. I mean, I don't think our number one fan, Dickie Anderson, Richard Anders, was on the panel, although he here has emailed in. He's got a couple of thoughts as to maybe why we...
What is Dickers doing, man?
Dickers says, commiserations on not winning a Sony. I can't believe you didn't win, naturally. I mean, apart from your show's obvious lack of quality and effort, having a monkey for a producer, offering the biggest load of tat as competition prizes, saying hairy Chinese kid 48 times every show, Rockbusters, not bothering to turn up for weeks on end, only having 3 listeners, introducing the comedy characters Camp David, Harry Fook, which I think he spelt wrong there, Stephen Merchant. I'm not a character. Apart from insulting every race, religion and sexual orientation, bickering like schoolgirls...
We haven't done everyone yet. We have not insulted everyone yet. There's loads to go.
Despite the fact you generally bring misery into the lives of anyone who listens, I thought you were surefire winners. Better luck next year.
Well...
I mean, a couple of constructive, criticisms there, but generally, I still can't nail it.
Was he on the panel?
Well, I don't think so. Well, he's a fan, so...
Yeah. Well, no, he's clearly a fan. I mean, he obviously loves the show. Because he has hit the nail on the head.
Oh.
Which...
Yeah.
But, what should we do? Should we give up or should we try harder? That's always my dilemma in life.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I've always gone for the first one.
Give up?
Yeah, why bother?
Yeah.
If they can't see, just give us the award. And then worry about it later, and we won't let them down.
Yeah.
Now they've got blood on their hands. We're gonna.
Yeah.
What should we do? To give a couple of months notice?
I think so.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I think.
I'm being serious. I'm not being wacky now. We haven't told Andrew, but
I think we've won our course with this show.
Yeah. So let's. Okay, we'll give it a month, and it's because the Sonys didn't give us anything. Play a record.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got to do a bit longer than that.
No, we haven't. Got to give a month's notice.
No, you got to work till about September if you're gonna.
No, we haven't. No, we give a month's notice. We'd, whatever, give the money back somewhere.
Well, you give your money back.
Yeah, I know. What are you going to spend your 80 quid on?
True.
By the way, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. So, a few more shows. And I hope Sony are happy. They should encourage... we've only been radio, a couple of years.
Exactly. You encourage young talent like you.
Yeah. Instead of giving it to Radio 1 and Radio 2 and...
The old war horses. We just had a quick email. I wonder if you could answer this. It's James from NW1. He says, Ricky, is Karl going to be on this week's show? Please let me know, as I may listen if he's not. Sadly, he is here. I mean, people are already turning against you, Karl, because they've seen what's happened.
Yeah.
I think they've probably realised that
I think we gave him too much. I think exactly. I think we got a spoiled sort of kid in our hands. It's sort of like, you know, we knew how bad he was, but we were trying to sort of bring him out of his shell a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to encourage sort of children like Karl.
Well, yeah, exactly.
To sort of fend for themselves. But I like the fact that Dickie Anderson had that wonderful rant. It was an articulate email. It was quite long, and he must have typed it immediately. I'm thinking, because he's a fan of the show and he thinks I'm a genius, we need a PA.
Sure.
Don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you reckon he'd come and work for us?
Well, he can't be any worse than what we've already got.
I know.
You know.
So, there you go then. We're giving up radio. We're going to concentrate on television. Carl's going to probably go back to what? Your little... Just doing your sound?
The thing I won a silver for at the Sony's. Funny that, isn't it?
Oh, you won a silver, did you?
I got a silver, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what was that for?
doing the proper job that I do here in the week.
No, there's two of you for a start.
Yeah. Well, there's three of us. Can't even get a bronze. Now, who's the weak link? Right?
Well...
Bit weird, isn't it?
Let's not argue. We haven't got many shows to do.
To be fair, though, this show is... I think it's more to do with the fact that you talk on this show that has brought us down.
Right, I haven't said anything hardly today.
No, well, this is an award-winning show, potentially.
We'll add this one in for next year.
If you could just keep stum, we might have a chance.
All right.
Well, coming up, right...
Let's put it behind us.
Okay.
Let's draw a line under it.
Sorry.
Well, we can't get hold of Karl, right? We looked, it's got his old number out there.
His home number?
Yeah, it's a hold on. Right. So, we went to the new records. He hasn't even given him this new home number. So something's funny going on. He doesn't want to be contacted. He hasn't given me his home number. I've tracked down a friend who's looking it for us. That phone might ring any moment. I apologise for that. But why is Karl not available?
It's interesting that neither you or I, and I like to think of ourselves as being fairly close friends of Karl.
Yeah.
We have made him the man he is today. We cannot get in touch with him.
In the same way that bloke bought Oliver.
Sure.
I think that Karl is now ours.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. I think very much that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Karl is very much like a humanity.
If we're going to lose contact with him and find him 5 years in a circus in Manchester.
Exactly, they're doing experiments on him.
Yeah.
We can't figure him out.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with his
looks like a human,
but... He acts like because usually humans stand upright.
Yeah.
And Karl likes to walk on all fours whenever he can.
Yeah. He's not interested in other human women, he's only interested in apes.
Yeah. It
doesn't make sense.
Oh, my God. And he's bald.
He is bald.
Oh, look, there's as much evidence for Karl being a humanzee as Oliver. Yeah. I think there's more. And,
well, Karl barely walks upright.
I know.
Scared of fire.
Yeah, I know. It is interesting, isn't it? Oliver was built, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why were you looking, Rick? I'm interested that you I couldn't. What your eyes were kind of uncontrollably drawn
Steve, they were
towards
just
his.
there.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just looking at his face.
No,
sorry, Rick, but if there's something you want to get off your chest.
Yeah, and that was the human part of it then, was it? Being built like that? Because that's humans, but...
Yeah.
Although Karl's is very tiny and hidden behind. And he's got... I've noticed something else as well. He's got a big red arse.
That's true.
Hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all beginning to slot into place.
And I've seen him climb up a cabinet and eat a banana as well. Just over lunchtime.
And peel it with his toes.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to track him down because he's malingering. He's definitely
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's at home now in the garden swinging on his tyre. He's not ill.
I think more truthfully, someone said to me that I said Karl might be ill. They said, right, are you not going to do the radio show then?
Well, that's what annoys me.
I mean, that's the biggest problem is that, let's be honest, we haven't got anything without Karl.
All we've got is the hook. People are staying listening because eventually they think we might get through to him at home.
Yeah.
And there'll be fun on this show to be had.
If we don't get in touch with Karl, I think we may as well just shoot off and leave Claire to do the show. I think that my new TV is too big, Rick.
I said that
I know,
when he
I don't know
bought
what
it.
I was thinking.
But I can't believe it. He talked about this buying it. He's got a bit of cash now, of course. And what is it? 42 inches? 42-inch plasma screen. What did it cost you? $3,000 or something?
Don't tell us. That's
wow,
huge.
it's
$3,500.
ridiculous. $3,500. Big spender. Of course it's too big.
Well, I can't get far enough back in my living room for it.
You know, you're meant to be, I think, 4 times the screen size away from it.
Really?
To get out from the air. So that's 4 times 42 inches you're meant to be sitting away from it, which is impossible.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to just get friendly with the neighbours.
Yeah, watch it through a hat.
If that's the case, though, aren't you better off just getting a portable?
What?
I don't understand that rule. What are you saying?
Well, you're meant to be 4 times the screen size away from the TV.
But then what's the point in having a big telly if you've got to keep moving further back? Get a portable
and sit right next to it.
Do see your point. Why do people go to the cinema then?
Did you see films that aren't out yet?
Fair enough, he's got you there.
Done.
I'd tell you this, though. I had it delivered, and, are you supposed to tip delivery men?
Of course you are.
I don't know. You see, I've never had anything delivered before. I never spent that much money.
Not if it's a courier with an envelope, but if it's a bloke who's struggled up the stairs, two fat blokes with a fridge, then give him a £5 for a drink.
But the problem was, I didn't realise, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I've got to tip him. And the guy was leaving, and my mobile phone went off in my pocket, and I reached in to get it. He put his hand out thinking it was a tip. I went, it's just my phone. And I felt terrible after he left. I didn't know. What was I going to do? Run down the street and offer him a £5?
No,
of course not.
No.
I'm not made of money. I just spent it on TV.
Yeah, I've got no money, mate.
No.
I just spent it all on this. I had to clean out my jar, everything, the drawers.
Yeah, I'd take some bottles back.
The
problem was it took me forever to wire it in. I thought I'm not going to pay for someone to wire it up, So it took me about 3 hours to wire it in, and it was huge. And I got it switched on, and the first program that was on when I got it wired in was Bargain Hunt. I'll tell you this, David Dickinson's tan almost took my eyeballs out. It was incredible. It was like X-rays. It was extraordinary, the glow.
I know, a huge plasma screen with this orange thing coming out, and he keeps turning to the camera, doesn't he? Just to get you. Yeah, he turns away. You get a bit closer. They go, "What's he doing?" He just turns around, takes the cornea off.
What do you think, Bargain Hunters? Bargain Hunters.
Oh dear.
My dad always said.
All right, steady on.
Dad said Christmas morning was for for me. So he used to stay in bed. So he never.
That's brilliant. That's a great thing to say, isn't it? Yeah. Christmas morning's for you. Run wild. Do what you want. Just don't bother me.
I'm going to Honolulu for 2 weeks.
That's great. Dad, it's Christmas. Do I have to do anything? No.
So my mum used to get up because she used to like to see my face light up, when I opened the presents. And then
to keep fireworks.
And then then I'd have to go to my bedroom from about 6 o'clock onwards because my mum and dad were into having big Christmas parties and I wasn't old enough to go.
Right.
So they'd say, right, you've had your fun there, you go up to your bedroom, stay in there.
Really?
Yeah, I remember one year, right, I got a train set, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? It's brilliant. Playing with it all day. I thought, I don't mind about the party, I'm happy staying up here playing with this. Brother comes in. He's had a few, right? He's going, give us a go on your train.
How old is he?
He's a bit older than me, so he might have been let's see.
Well, let him be 18.
Probably about 18, 19,
and how old were you?
Like that. I had a train set, so, I don't know, about
14.
Something like that, right? So I'm playing on that, loving it and stuff, and then he comes in and goes, give us a go. He turns the transformer up to 14. He went really fast for about 5 seconds, broke it, and then he went back downstairs.
Wow.
So Christmas, I hadn't even got to
Sounds
Christmas
like
Day.
the Conservative government with British Rail.
Satire, that is.
Satire, I just thought that there's satire. If there's any satirical shows listening on
it doesn't work in any way, because there's the analogy falls down apart from there being a train.
Think it through, though. British Rail was trains.
Yeah.
And the government broke the trains in many ways. They didn't break them, not officially breaking them, but they kind of...
it does work. It's perfect.
Oh, I'm very pleased with that.
And I can't... And no one's asked him to be on Have I Got News For You.
It's weird, isn't it?
Because
it's strange, that. When you've got a satirical mind that's as quick as that.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's broke your little train set. So what did you do?
I just watched telly and had some sausages.
I bet you were happy with that, though, weren't you?
It's a bit annoying, though, isn't it, when your main present of the year has been broke.
And did it ever get it fixed?
No, that was it. Put away.
I'm intrigued why your parents wouldn't let you come and join in the festive fun. Was it like really debauched down there? Was it like eggnog everywhere?
Well, no, but I mean, that's fair enough. 6 is a little bit early, but I just think, if you're a kid, he had his fun, put him to bed at 8, maybe. And
you think so on Christmas Day? I thought that was a day for family.
Well, not if there's a party going on.
Well, don't have the party on to Christmas Day.
Well, that's another option.
Yeah. Your parents are weird, aren't they? A strange breed.
Well, I think that was the year, right? You're talking about buying presents and stuff. I think I did treat my mum to... I didn't buy my dad anything. I think that was when I got a bit older, I used to get my dad something because he wasn't that bothered anyway.
No.
So, got me mum. There was a cheap shop, right?
Of course.
Thank God for that.
Called Snips. Right? So I went in there and I thought, let's see what I can get her. And remember Victoria Plum?
I don't think so.
Well, it's like a fairy character.
Right.
Right? And my mum's into gnomes and stuff, right? So I thought, right.
She must be pleased with you then.
Victoria Plum. I was thinking, is that one of the neighbours? Is it like a brandy
Do you
liqueur?
remember Victoria Plum?
Victoria Plum.
Victoria Plum, yeah, it's like a little fictional sort of character, right?
Okay.
So I saw it, I thought, yeah, she'll love that, right? So I did my paper round, saved up for 2 weeks, right? Got that sorted, went to Snips, bought the Victoria Plum. Next day, I'm in town with her, right? So I think, I know what I'll do. I said, come in here a minute, right? So we go in and we're looking around, and I tested her, right? I went, look at that there, that's all right, innit? And she goes, oh, it's bloody awful.
Oh, Karl. Oh, Karl. Oh, God.
So then Christmas Day comes, I said, don't bother opening it. She said, no, why? I said,
Oh,
"Don't."
no! Why did you still give it to her?
So, well, it's too late, I'd already bought it.
Oh, Karl.
So she opened it, and I was like, and she said, oh, that's nice. I said, why are you saying that? I said, the other day, you said it's bloody awful. She said, oh, no, I thought you were pointing at something else.
Oh, no.
So that's why I don't get anyone anything anymore.
Oh, God. Play record. Oh, God. Oh. That's good, isn't it?
Not bad.
Gold Rush. Let you down. I'm actually quite affected by Karl's Victoria Plum scenario. Just the fact that, like, that eagerness, he wants to make sure it's a great present. He's saved up his paper round. He thinks it's like a gnome, but modern.
I'm worried that you're using it as an excuse now, and that's why you're not buying anyone any gifts, because you've had your fingers burned once. I mean, you were 6, 7 years old. To be fair.
No, you weren't. You were about 13, weren't you, if you're doing your paper round?
Yeah, it must have been, 11 or 12 then.
All right.
Yeah, so I'd saved up. Oh, no, I'm not using it as a thing. It's just
What did you get your mum this year?
I've sent them some money so they can get a passport.
So they can get a passport?
What do you, where are they?
Immigrants?
Are they trapped
No, 'cause
somewhere? Well, they're in a holding bay somewhere in Dover.
Yeah, I got
What
a
do you
friend
mean?
who's a truck driver who's going to sneak them across. For New Year.
What do you mean?
So they can buy a passport. What do they do? Sell it when they were a bit down in their luck?
No, they haven't got that much money, right? They've never been abroad, and the mate said they might take them next year, and they said, oh, we haven't got a passport, so
You've
I
got to
thought...
buy a passport, have you? Isn't that your God-given right as an Englishman?
No, you've got to pay for them. They're 30 quid each, so you better had to, otherwise they're conning me.
Right.
They
So
said
you
it's
sent them
30
You
60
don't
quid?
get born with a passport, of course
You
you
sent them
don't.
60 quid in an envelope, have you?
Well, check.
Right.
I love that. He'll be watching telly and France will come on and he'll go, oh, what do you think of that? She goes, it looks bloody awful. I go, don't open it.
no.
Don't open it. Don't open it.
So you've not paid for a holiday for them. You've
No, I've
you've
just
given
sorted
them-
out well, it's the better prize, isn't it? Because they can't go anywhere without it.
Well, the passport keeps on giving.
Yeah.
So,
10 years. That is, yeah.
So, but no, I never used to. I mean, I can't think of other things. I used to get me dad once I started getting him stuff. It used to be a dressing gown,
Yeah.
and then. But as an extra surprise, I used to put like a cigar in the pocket, so he'd think that was it.
Yeah.
Then he'd put it on and put his hand in the pocket.
Right, and then he
what's
just
this?
hit you because he thought you'd nicked it.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So you bought him a jacket with a cigar. That's quite thoughtful.
Did you sneak a cigar once one Christmas?
Yeah. Well, that's when they used to have like the big do's, like I say. You know, they were known for it. Like the whole estate used to know that. You know, we were having a party.
Yeah.
So,
So they'd all come round.
so they all come round and
You know.
just have food and drink and that. And,
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine how unpleasant that must have been.
Awful.
And you locked in your bedroom with a broken train set.
Yeah, crying.
And looking at Victoria Plum,
Yeah.
whatever that was.
In the bin.
Oh, in the bin, yeah. And hear a mum saying, and he got me this.
Got me this
Isn't this
piece
shit?
of rubbish.
You could hear him just throwing it against the wall and laughing.
And all the neighbours laughing.
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, look at him yawning. How rude is that?
Carl, what's wrong with you, man? Have you been up late?
a little bit.
Girlfriend was away, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. I always have, because you don't go to bed, do you, early? Do you know what I mean? You sort of think, I just always find that thing that if, you know, you're used to living with someone,
Yeah.
one of you will go, let's go to bed, then you'll go, all right. But when you're on your own, you go,
You just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Karl. You've ate all the food. That's just a plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched, there was a thing on about Dracula,
Right. What, Dracula?
and I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that is the living dead and is
No.
and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect
And he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well-
and you can go on.
The mirror thing, you can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah.
Right, that still doesn't work.
Go
Okay,
on.
go on.
It doesn't work at all, Carl. It doesn't work
Go
anyway.
on. No.
Well,
Centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always
how
really
does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his centre parting's too neat. How did he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
there was
the real
it's
Dracula. The real
called-
Dracula. bit.
Yeah, the real Dracula, the
It's
true
just a
story.
film. It had blood on the floor or something. It's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
We had a little lunch yesterday, didn't we?
We did indeed. That was a nightmare.
Yeah,
I
we-
hate going out with you two.
I was explaining to Karl, right? I like to excite Karl's imagination, right? And if it involves chimps or monkeys, all the better. Brains he likes, parts of the body, deformity. You know, I know where to, you know, what buttons to push. And I told him about this thing. I don't know if any of you out there know about this, but there's an experiment they did in the 50s, a clinical psychology experiment where there's your two hemispheres of the brain, okay? They're joined by a thing called the corpus callosum, right? Which is just a little flap of skin, like a little scarlet lead that joins your two hemispheres. And what they did, they cut that in half, and they thought it was a cure for schizophrenia, but what it turned out to be, or epilepsy, I think, I can't remember, was that your two sides of your brains didn't function together. You couldn't get information. I was telling Karl all this thing, and one of the things I told him was that they did it on a monkey, and it fought itself over a nut. Like its right arm was connected, you know, by its left lobe of the brain, and it was fighting over itself. And Karl went, instead of like thinking this is amazing experiment, he went, would it have been happy if you'd given it two nuts?
Yeah, I know. Well, you started off by explaining it, and I remember you mentioned, because I was watching the two of you as you were describing it to me, you said, of course, one side of the brain deals with symbolism, and as you said the word symbolism, I noticed Karl drift away from looking at you, pick up his mobile phone, and start pressing buttons randomly. And I thought it was the word symbolism that got him. And I noticed it took you just a moment longer. And I think the first thing you said was, when did I lose you?
Yeah, I knew I'd lost him.
It's extraordinary. And he doesn't even try
I
to
think I said
disguise it.
nomenclature at one point as well.
Right, yeah.
And I knew I was dicing with death there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but I told you tried to look it up, didn't you, on the web? You didn't find anything about
Yeah,
it, did
the
you?
spelling of it's what is it again? What's the word?
Corpus callosum.
Yeah, so I couldn't do it.
No, don't bother. Don't bother.
Give up.
Don't bother.
Give up.
So if anyone knows any interesting facts about that,
But yours hasn't been cut in half, has it, Karl? That would, again, might explain something.
I'll tell you what we will be talking about later. I don't know if you're sort of aware of them, Steve.
Go on.
Bonobos.
Oh, I
don't know much about bonobos.
I told him about he was looking for stuff. I said put in bonobo. He was having no luck with chimp, and they're a form of chimpanzee, but they're even closer to us, evolutionarily speaking. They've got their social groups are more like ours. They're more intelligent, and he was loving it, weren't you?
So
Just the look of 'em.
is it human bonobo Karl? Is that how it works on the evolutionary
no,
ladder?
chimp, Karl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about
So we're
Yeah.
talking about bonobos. You're excited about that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
coming up in Monkey News?
No, I think it's a bit of a monkey bonus.
Oh, that was great. That was very, very funny
What a
indeed.
wonderful clip that was.
I enjoyed
Do you
it.
remember that?
Yeah.
Wow. It was a few weeks ago, wasn't it, really? I mean,
I think it was last week.
we'd have to have very, very bad memories not to remember that hilarious clip. I'd like to hear that again maybe in a couple of weeks' time when I'm away.
Yes, absolutely.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? And we, you know, but the good thing is, on telly, I feel a bit guilty about putting out shoddy rubbish because I'm getting paid an awful lot.
Yes.
But here, you know, I don't give a They can bleep that.
They will do. They will do.
Bit of David Bowie. When's that ever hurt anyone, Steve?
Never.
Lady Stardust. It's annoying.
I'll tell you what it is. It's the same thing. And again, it's my psychosis. When people, if you're on a bus or a train and we're pulling into the stop, but there's a good, you know, kind of 35 seconds before we're actually going to come to a halt,
I know what you're
they
saying.
leap up
They get
and
up
they're
first,
straight by
yeah.
the door.
Yeah.
Like, but it's this fear that they're going to miss out. Oh my God, what if I fell over
Yeah,
now
but
and
the
broke
thing
my
is,
ankle? I'd never
to
get
be-
out.
To be fair, I've never had that commuter's worry. I've never commuted, but every second counts, doesn't it? Because you miss a train, it can make a difference of half an hour. So that's why commuters literally run to
But-
get their connections.
But the thing is that with a bus,
Yeah.
you know, there's often there'll be people who are sat right next to the exit. will get up and stand up for a while, waiting to get out. It just, again, I'm not saying it's not, it makes perfect sense to them.
When you've got a day
it's
to
my
live,
psychosis.
they're going to be mowed down in the streets.
They will just be a few of the
You're going to
people.
be in a lovely Chrysler.
Exactly.
Yeah, just...
Well, I will be going straight through a branch of Waitrose.
Yeah.
Taking people out in the
So we do not condone going through Waitrose in a Chrysler.
in a car.
Now, as Chang and Ang, they're in the bath, they're washing their own bits, they've got one of those dividers, right? They go, well, that's definitely yours. I marked mine. That's definitely mine.
What?
Don't wash that, Chang. I wouldn't, Ang. I wouldn't wash that. Right? So what are they doing? They're in the bath. Carry on with the story.
That's about it, really. I mean, that's the fact that people...
So, two little Oriental fellas joined in the hip, had a bath.
No.
That's your story.
No, they didn't have a bath. They they must have done some sort of research, right?
Who?
Changarang, right? And they said, well, what do people want to see?
Isn't that basically Roller's song?
But it's an idea that people have queued up. They've paid their money. They're in a tent. They go, well, I hear they're going to have a bath. They're going to have a bath. Two Chinese people have a bath. How would they possibly do it? Well, I've heard they get into a bath.
But that's
I don't know
they
what's
wanted to see
exciting.
them nude and where the join was.
No.
More than how do you get in the bath?
I don't know. They just that's what they picked. They said, what would be good to see? What do you want to see them do?
Having a bath.
How'd you get into trousers? Was there
Exactly. This is all part of it, isn't it? That's why they picked having a bath.
This is all part of it. Well, they want you to get dressed afterwards.
Yeah.
Who was the best out of Chang and Ang? Who was your favourite?
They both look the same, to be honest.
There's a surprise. One was a short ginger woman. Oh dear.
Is there anything what would be better than having a bath for you when you've seen them? What would sort of make you go, I wonder?
One of them pulling and the other one going home alone.
Yeah.
I go, look, she's definitely up for it. I'm taking her home and go, what am I going to do? Can I watch? Definitely not. Definitely not. Look, you go to bed. I want to wine and dine her.
But if he's got back to their place and they're going at Hammer and Tongs, but are you saying one of them?
No, Hammer and Tongs were their cousins.
Right.
They lived miles away.
Yeah. If one of them gets knackered, can the other one take over?
God, I think we play a record.
That annoys me.
What?
That sort of being at it all night.
What do you mean?
Let's put a song and I'll come back
What
to
do you mean?
No,
Come on.
seriously, because
Okay.
R.E.M., yeah.
Well, after REM, night swimming, being at it all night, and why it annoys Karl.
Do you know why I think I was ill? Stress. I genuinely think it was stress. I think I'm analysing it.
What do you think of that, Karl?
But I'll tell you what it is. Look, think about it though. We live in London. We got the war, the threat of terrorist activity.
That's where I live. I'm all right. Next one.
We got SARS.
One.
Yeah, but you can walk to work. I got to travel on the tube. I came in this morning. I saw a Chinaman sneeze. I was terrified. S Club 7. They've split up. I mean, I worry about those sort of people. They're young kids. They're talented guys. I mean, they say they're going to be all right. I'm not sure Tina is. I'm not sure she's got the talent. So there's just so many elements that
I
stress
remember
me
you
out.
were worried about hearsay.
Well,
Kim
likewise.
Marsh is doing all right.
Oh, Kim's doing fine, but she got out early.
Yeah.
But, I'm not sure the rest of them will be.
No,
I'm just...
they're quite emotional.
I've got to worry about the show. I've got to be worried about this,
It's just me. I've never been that good when, like, anyone in the family's ill or anything. I've just got... Just because that's the way I am, do you know what I mean? If I'm ill, I don't expect people to run about.
No, well, I've never been off for being ill. I mean, you were. Did a couple of weeks ago.
that's...
But hang on, I've not missed either of the shows. I'm ill today, but I'm still here. I seem to remember you took a show off when you were ill.
Yeah.
You were whinging,
I was
weren't you?
really ill.
Right, sure.
I couldn't even walk to work, though. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Did you go to the doctors?
No, I was too ill to get there.
Right.
That's how bad I was.
Did you call a doctor out?
No.
Oh, interesting.
But it's just that, I mean, we were talking about it last night because I was saying to Suzanne, I said, Steve's, he's been living at home all week. She said, is he
I
really
like the way he talks about it behind your back as well.
Thanks.
And she said, what's up with him?
I'm a lingering geek.
And I said, he's got a sore throat or something.
She went, sore throat? Oh.
So she said, well, you don't know how serious it is. Don't be offhand with him tomorrow because, if he's coming in and he's still not right. Because she always sticks up for you.
Yeah.
Right? And she said,
she's
anyway,
got some sense.
She said, and anyway, you're no good when people are ill. I said, hang on, what are you talking about? So apparently, when we first sort of started going out, the first time she was ill, she kind of thought she saw the real me because she was ill in bed and that. And I was saying, get up. And,
of course you can drink alcohol with these.
And I just was like, you make yourself feel worse if you lie in bed. I said, come on, we need to go shopping. And she said, you go shopping. I said, no, I'm not, because I'm rubbish at shopping for food. Do you know what I mean? I'm all right at getting that night's food, but once it starts, like, you've got a plan.
Sure, yeah, you're dropping the bananas.
I forget all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
So she said,
Goes all over the floor.
Well, she was like feeling out on that. She said, I've got a temperature, so we'll come to the supermarket and not hang about in the frozen chicken section. Cool yourself down.
Yeah, sure.
And it made her worse. So now she was like, do you remember that? And I was kind of like, yeah.
Who's that hot woman sitting in the chicken fillets?
Yeah.
That's Karl's girlfriend. She's obviously ill again.
Even when I was younger, do you know when I told you that I was picked at school to give old people biscuits?
Right, yes.
Because you had nice hands,
Because they had nice nails, right?
Yeah.
And then because I went down a storm at that,
I went down a storm at that.
They said,
bravo! Getting back with the Garibaldi's the best I've ever had. Bravo! What do you mean you went down a storm?
because I'm into biscuits, so
you knew your stuff.
I was talking to him about
I'm
them,
into biscuits.
right? So then
Did you make sure that they finished the first layer before you dipped into the second layer?
No, there's no rules like that. Just
No rules.
what do you want?
What do you want? What do you fancy?
Yeah.
So then, because I was good at that, we were going to like an old people's home where they were a bit iller, rather than just being old. They were like ill.
Yeah.
And I said, no, not doing that.
Not going there.
Because they're old people.
They didn't want biscuits.
Well, yeah, that's the
They're
most
too
thing,
old to
yeah.
eat. So so
Did you have
that's-
to dunk them in tea before you fed them to them?
No, it was just like,
Did you feed them like
Did you have to chew?
pigeons?
Did you have to chew their food, then stick it down their throat with your
Yeah,
face?
like a little bird.
Yeah, yeah.
little trolley, right? A lad who I didn't really get on with, he had good nails as well, so he was serving the tea.
Yeah.
And I just had a chat and said, oh, do you want a biscuit with that?
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you like bourbons?
Yeah.
Oh, you really did the whole.
So,
yeah.
Oh, right, so you weren't just, it wasn't like their choice, you offered a selection.
Well, I sort of sold them because the thing is, there's only so many, so you've got to handle the situation well.
Sure.
You don't want too many in one type, so it's
No.
like, well, you've had a bourbon.
Yeah.
What a great life they lead. They probably only pay about 900 quid a week to stay in that particular home.
Yeah.
And they get a free bourbon by a kid with clean nails. Brilliant. Whoop-de-hoo.
So anyway, I found these things. Do you know what I mean?
Karl's getting very excited, as we all are, about his new... Should we let him do a little taster for us?
Well, I'm very excited about it. I mean,
So the gist of it, what is it? What is it exactly? Is
Right.
it a game show or is it a competition?
It's just, I just thought it's something that, you can play and also people at home can take part in it.
now, would they phone in about this, or they can just play at home while they're listening?
They can just play at home.
Okay.
You mean we haven't got any prizes?
No, there isn't.
No, I think we could get him to phone in, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Let's hear the game idea
Yeah.
first.
Right, it's music related.
Okay.
Good.
And what I do is I sort of tell a little story,
Okay.
and that story makes up a song title.
All right. Well, it sounds ambitious.
So,
Is it a cryptic clue?
could be. Say like this, right?
Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me.
Say like this. This woman, right, she's pregnant. You know the answer to this one, so don't be saying anything. This
Okay.
is just aimed at Steve.
Okay.
Right. This woman has a baby.
Yeah.
She's pregnant, has a baby, and the doctor's there in the hospital, going, "Oh yeah, you've got a lovely little baby
Oh,
here.
you told me that this is... Oh, this game
Got a lovely
show.
little baby. It's just coming out now. You'll be able to see it in a minute, and it's like covered in gunk and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's going, yeah, it's nearly here. It's coming out. I see its little head and that, and he gets hold of it, and it's full of all this gunk, right?
The baby's full of gunk.
Yeah, like the
Covered in gunk or full of gunk?
covered in it.
Right.
And he goes, here you go, get hold of your baby, and he drops it.
Right.
What song's that?
There's so much irrelevance there, Steve. I can't tell you. It's not a cryptic clue. It's not a cryptic clue. Because only... I mean, the gist of it is relevant.
That isn't the best one. That's just...
Right, I mean, there is just... There's things there that you were dwelling on and thinking of pun. Don't. Just go for gut instinct. What was it? What was that?
Right,
How
I
was-
just need to try and get the basics of this. There's a woman, she's pregnant, she has a baby.
Yeah.
The baby's covered in gunk.
Yeah.
Right.
And because of the gunk, the doctor drops the baby.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know.
Yeah, that is all you need to know, yeah. The pregnancy is largely irrelevant.
Okay, what are the key elements?
It's the birth and the doctor dropping it that are the irrelevant, the
The
relevant
birth
thing.
and the dropping of the baby. I I've absolutely no idea. I can't even begin to guess.
Think about what's happened here.
Oh, Karl,
she's had a baby. The doctor's trying to deliver it. He's saying it's a nice little baby you've got here.
This is all irrelevant. Right, let me tell you this. So just to be fair to Steve, so he can get into your mind. Right, this is not a traditional cryptic clue, logical problem or anything. This is Karl. What song am I thinking of? Right, that is Underworld, Born Slippy.
I have to say, actually, that makes textbook sense.
Yeah.
No, that does actually. No, I'm sorry.
Do you like all the story about it's all right, you can see it in a minute, or is it covered in gunk? Yeah.
No, I agree there is some extraneous detail, but I have to say...
Yeah. That Born was good, because it was... That's the look of it. Was Born was good, yeah.
And Born Slippy... no, I was quite impressed by that, Karl. I have to say, no, to be fair to you, I'm not just patronising you.
Oh, well, wow.
I actually think that was really good, and I disrespect Ricky Gervais for slagging that off, because I actually think that was quite good.
Well, let's go ahead with it then.
I feel we could maybe open this up to email correspondence or the phone
let's go
lines.
for it then. Okay, this is Karl Pilkington's new game show idea. It's
just what's the song?
Karl Pilkington presents What's the Song? Ladies and gentlemen.
I was telling you about the woman over the road. Where I live.
The one that walked around naked?
There's a woman who walks about the flat naked,
This is when Karl was watching a woman naked, then she looked at... saw him looking, so what he did, this is the genius he did to get out of this, he pulled his pants down, so he was naked too. His girlfriend comes in and goes, Karl, what are you doing? He went... I can't tell you now, but don't look out of the window. Yeah, go on, sorry.
That woman, she's bought some blinds.
Nickelback, someday on XFM 104.9.
How old's the bloke from Nickelback? He looks about 40.
It reminds me of, you know when a kid's made up a fate to look like a lion?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the Wizard of Oz lion.
Yeah.
But, you know, good tune.
No,
I'll be controversial. I think rock rules the world again, Steve.
Well, I would hope so, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Are we going to hear some rock later in the show?
We're going to hear lots of rock.
Excellent.
In fact, I might even play a little bit of Rainbow.
Blimey.
Just to, you know, rewind. We've got the darkness, but
Sure.
I want to remind them where it all came from.
Yeah.
You've heard the Liz.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the bow.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. No, just high five.
Yeah. So, Karl.
Yeah, keep it real.
Here we are then.
Oh,
Back.
incidentally, before we carry on, I just thought, it's weird, I was reading some of the fan emails and stuff we've got, and one of the things a lot of people like, it divides the listeners, is your laugh. It's interesting. Some people love it, they find it infectious, they find it adorable.
I mean, close up in a small space, like a kitchen or something, it's annoying. Like, Karl was annoyed, because I squeaked in his ear earlier, didn't I?
Sure.
Why did I laugh?
You on the toilet?
I think I squeezed his head again, didn't I? And he said, no, it's not 1 o'clock
He doesn't like the squozing.
The squozing head. Yeah.
But
it's the squozing one.
The funny thing is, right, we were out a few weeks ago with a mate of mine, right, and he went to squeeze me head, right, give it a squoze.
Sure.
And I was like, don't do that. You know, I don't like it, right? And Ricky said to me, mate, yeah, he doesn't like having his head squoze. As if it's like Marmite. As if some people love it.
Yeah.
And some people hate it.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyway, there was a little taster of the laugh. That was more the kind of deep, throaty laugh, the belly laugh. But there's that kind of high-pitched squeak that you do.
Well, I've got to get air out quickly. Because I'm going to burst. Sometimes I laugh so much that my liver and all they try and get out to it. So I have to get it out really fast, like a siren.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that how you explain the fact that you're quite fat?
Yeah,
that's just laughter waiting to come out. Every time you laugh, you become a svelte young thing, like Brett Anderson.
Oh, dear.
Well, anyway, it reminded me of the game that you and I used to play in our very early days of XFM, when it was literally
Make Ricky Gervais laugh.
Which was a great game, I think.
I remember the first one. It was that fella drinking a pint of beer.
Yeah.
I remember the very first time.
I tell you what, it's not great.
Though? Ant and Dec do it now. They actually, it's very similar to Make Ricky Laugh. It's called Make Ant Laugh.
Interesting. So many of our great ideas have been stolen.
Yeah.
Or stoled.
Stoled, yeah.
And anyway, I was looking through the paper in the week, and there was a picture which which I think might be a Ricky Gervais, Make Ricky Gervais Laugh. I don't know. And again, obviously, it doesn't really work for the listeners at home, but I'll try and do my best to describe it.
Can we stop saying my name, because it's like a Dave Gorman project? Can we just stop? It's getting. Let's say a word often enough, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Let's stop saying Ricky Gervais.
Well, what we're going to refer to you as. All right. Well, Make Patty Laugh is a new a new game. I'm trying to get one of those squeaks of a laugh. I'm concerned because I know.
I'm not a monkey. I'm not
Sure, you're not a performing monkey.
No, okay.
I know that.
Right.
But anyway, let me just briefly summarise the story for those at home.
Okay.
The headline was Mum 48, a mother of 48 seduced boy of 14.
Well, that's not funny.
Not her own boy, obviously, but a neighbourhood child.
I don't think it's a funny story so far.
He said Grand Lana Allen, 48, led him upstairs and undressed to her waist, then took his trousers off. Okay, bear that in mind. This is a quote from him, right? Bear in mind, he's a 14-year-old boy, he's quite excited about this. He says, then we had sex, it was every boy's fantasy. Alright?
You're going to show me the picture of her now, aren't you?
So it's a picture of her.
This is not...
Bear in mind...
This is... Okay.
In his own words, Rick.
Right.
In his own words, this was every boy's fantasy.
Okay.
Here's the picture. It's a silent laugh. He's collapsed on the floor.
I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking it looked like a fat man. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Oh god. She looks like the drummer of Iron Maiden.
She looks a bit like Lemmy. But I'd say she looks like she reminds me of most. Did you see those?
I think they've got one with a fag on as well.
No, I know.
Just that's it with them out of makeup though.
Carl, have you seen Every Boy's Fantasy?
You should see. Oh god! Oh.
Have a look, Carl.
Oh god.
How old is she?
48.
Oh god. Oh, 48. That's lovely. Nothing wrong with that.
I'd say if you weren't lucky enough to see the picture, she looks just like the oldest man in the world. His photos on in newspapers and on the web for a while. He was about 135 or something.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, look. It's, Carl's got a theory that Chinese people don't age well. This man was a Chinaman, right? And he was 120 or something.
Yeah. Did you see a picture of him?
Yeah,
he's still alive.
No, he's not.
No,
He's
is he not?
No,
He's
died
dead.
at 120. So
He said 120 or something, but makes you wonder.
What makes you wonder?
Well, because they don't age well. I think he's using that.
What
He's probably about 37.
Oh god! Honestly, we walk down the street, right, and we see an elderly Chinese person,
Yeah.
right, and Carl would go, "Oh, I just think he is."
Yeah.
Like it's not.
I don't understand this notion that Chinese people don't age well. I don't know where this has come about.
No, I mean, I'm not having a go.
No,
right?
of course not.
I never want anyone to think I'm like having a go at them. But they are really good looking and they're healthy and that. Till they're about. I've never seen one, right? Can you
Scared now.
Can you tell me if you've seen a Chinese person who's about 30? It's either 20 or 50. There's no middle ground.
This is what I came back for. This is 2 hours of absolute drivel from the brain of Karl Pilkington.
Let me just check something. So the Chinese gentleman who died recently was 130. Your theory is your theory is that he's maybe in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
This is an elaborate conspiracy on his part, because obviously whenever they talk about the oldest people in the world, it is always a Chinese person.
Yeah,
invariably.
they do. Yeah,
I mean, they seem to win that
Again.
every year.
Go on.
So your theory is that in those small backwater villages in China,
Ross McWhirter comes to a little village.
they go, the Guinness guy's on the way.
He goes, well, until recently, the oldest person in the world, how old are you? And they're so embarrassed, because they think they look about 120, they go, 120, they go, really? They go, yeah, can I have his birth certificate? No. In fact, I think this Chinese bloke it wasn't verified with the Guinness Book of Records, because he didn't have his paper.
Just looking through some of the news stories that Karl did make it into Karl's news roundup.
Yeah.
Just this one you might be interested in. Headline: Woman says partner ran off to become vampire.
Yeah.
And it says a young mother says her partner has dumped her to become a vampire. Rebecca Roberts from Somerset says Matthew Barrett fell for a blood-worshipping woman in a US cult. The 23-year-old mother says he began shaving all his body hair, dressed in black, and used Rebecca's lipstick to redden his eyes. Rebecca caught him performing weird blood rituals in front of his computer at night, cutting himself to prove commitment. She said, I thought it was just a hobby. Everyone's got a right to one. I was pleased he'd found an interest.
Brilliant.
This is apparently from The Sun. Apparently he's left. He's gone to America. He's living in this Ohio-based cult. But it's the last bit where she's been asked whether or not, if he came back, would she take him back?
Sure.
And this is where I wonder if the journalist, you know how journalists are supposed to just report the news, be objective.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe the journalist here has maybe had some interference.
Made the quote better for them than go on.
Because it says, I never thought this would take over his life. Now, if he came back, I'd say fangs, but no fangs.
Oh dear!
I can't believe. Imagine you're the woman, Rick.
Okay.
And I've come round.
You're the journalist.
I'm the journalist, and I've come in and I've said, I can't read about this.
All I have to do is not say that thing.
You've come. I understand you're obviously quite upset. Your husband's gone
gutted.
off. If he came back, would you take him back?
Definitely not.
Right. What would you say to him then if he came back?
Just get lost.
Right, but
I'm really pissed off with you.
Would you perhaps say something a bit more pithy?
Not in this situation, no.
You're upset?
He cuts himself, he drinks blood, he's left me. Sod off. I'm not interested, mate.
Because I'll tell you what.
Go on.
I mean, I like what you said there, but I wonder if we could condense that a bit more. If he came back, would you say...
Go away.
Would you ever say something like, thanks, but no thanks?
No, because it makes it flippant, because I'm really angry.
I know you're annoyed.
And I'm upset, so I wouldn't say... I certainly wouldn't say thanks. I might say no thanks.
But what if you sort of said it like aggressively, like you're giving him the finger, thanks, but no thanks? Like you didn't really mean
sort
it.
of sarcastically?
Sarcastically, would you possibly say
I
that?
might say thanks, but no thanks, and that'll be it. And that's and I'd leave it there. I'd never change that.
Sure.
I'd never change those words.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you like puns?
Hate them.
Right.
I don't like
It's
Countdown.
interesting.
I don't like QI. I don't like any of those posh Cambridge, Oxford types. I hate puns.
If you had to say thanks but no thanks in the form of a pun, what would you maybe say?
I wouldn't. I never would.
Right.
I'd say thanks but no thanks. I would. I mean, I feel embarrassed that I'd even say that because I don't think I would even say thanks but no thanks.
Okay.
But if I did go that far, I'd leave it there.
Sure.
So,
have you ever noticed, as I have,
go on,
the similarity between the word thanks and fangs?
Not really.
It's very similar.
Not
thanks,
really.
Fangs,
F-T-H, there's a K.
Fangs very much.
G, it's A and S. Well, the A, the N and the S, but that's about it.
Would you agree it sounds marginally similar?
Yeah,
Is it possible you might one day say fangs but no fangs?
I wouldn't know.
Right. I could put that though, could I?
But don't say I said it.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Fangs, but no fangs.
Yeah. This is the thing. Just, if you ever read an article in The Sun, The Mirror, anything, do not believe it. Really seriously question and query it, because...
If it ends with fangs, no fangs.
If it ends with a pun, almost certainly they never said it.
Okay. Little by little. Oasis on XFM 104.9. Well, that's the show. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, do you think it was a good show today?
It was alright, wasn't it, with some...
What do you think the loyal listener has gotten from today's show? What do you think that we've added to the world?
Well, I think they know what they've got, right? But if someone's just tuned in, I can tell them they've missed out on some good stuff. They've missed out on Chang and Ang.
Yeah.
They're the two who are the one who invented the ones who invented the Siamese twin thing.
Yeah, that's it. They invented it. Yeah.
You've got you've had like How We'd Spend Our Last Day.
Yeah.
Right?
Running people over.
Chicken with teeth.
Oh, he says it like, there's no other show that could give you all this. Yeah, go on.
Gay Yankees. We've done that.
Yeah.
No one will be having a problem there tonight.
Yeah.
Another monkey marriage.
Another monkey.
Another
it
one.
sounds like the end of the news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The headlines on Sky News. And headlines and another monkey marriage in Romania.
If you've thought about having your testicles bigger.
Yeah.
We've sort of covered that.
Yeah.
And the monkey that had big eyes.
Yeah.
If it's listening, its position might not be safe in the Guinness Book of Records.
And of course, Karl stays hard by looking at firemen.
Indeed, we've also learnt that.
Well, that's not true.
Well, you did.
Yeah. All we know is that you saw a fireman and it didn't seem to affect your erection.
We've avoided saying erection
In fact,
for 2 hours.
if anything, it prolonged it, from what we can
We've
tell.
avoided saying erection for 2 hours, and then he just
Healthy young man.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, sure, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was, but...
Firemen keep Karl hard.
right.
Pete for listening.
Amy Mann to end with. See you next week.
That worked, didn't it? See, panic over, calm now. You're on holiday soon, aren't you?
Yeah.
You got to go off early.
Well, about
How many holidays have you had? Because I only ever have time off when I'm working, like doing another job, like,
filming or something, but you seem to have a lot of holidays, just like, and you were sick as well, you was just like, because you had wet trousers, which is a little bit, do you not care about the job? I mean, I've got to ask, because, you know what I mean, if I was in charge, I'd worry about your motivation, or, because yesterday we were trying to work out what you enjoyed doing, and we got to, Manchester United and moaning. And that is the two we came up with.
I don't know where you get the moaning thing
You're
from.
always whinging.
About what?
Everything.
When? When did I last have a moan?
Just before we came on air.
Right, and why was that?
I don't know, I can't remember. Because we were in a good mood. We were in a good mood, me and Rick.
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because you brought a song in at 10 to 1.
Yeah.
With a load of effing and jeffing in it.
Yeah.
And saying, can you edit this?
Yeah. But that's your job.
You could have brought it in yesterday.
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
I hadn't thought of it. But why are you whinging? That's your job. And I didn't come in 10 minutes before. It was a good 20 minutes before. It just took you ages because you were whinging and moaning to even get started.
I'm not being dragged into this.
You are always...
I'm on my holiday now.
Well, not yet. No, you're not on yet. You're still working.
Well, that's what's funny. This isn't even work, right? And yet it should be. Compared to what I do in the week, this is a doddle.
Well, it's because you're not putting any effort in, clearly. Where are you going anyway? Where are you heading?
Cornwall.
Yeah? What's happening down there?
Well, there's a monkey world.
You're excited about that?
We're going to go and see that. Probably go twice to that.
Yeah.
Whilst I'm down there.
How long are you waiting for? The whole week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
this is with your parents, isn't it?
Yeah. Taking them out.
Your father, what do you think your father will be up to? What's he going to be nicking on this holiday?
Well,
Tin. There's a lot of tin in Cornwall. Since they've shut the mines.
He's just called Suzanne, said they've got there. Said it's a nice little place.
Mm-hmm. There'll be no towels when you get there.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just going to chill out and sort of like go to the pub and stuff?
Yeah, like I say, I mean, all I've got planned is probably probably Tuesday and Thursday at Monkey World.
What about Wednesday? What are you thinking of Wednesday? Just wandering around?
Just sort of think about, you know...
King Arthur and that. Where he was down there, wasn't he?
I don't know, but I'll tell you
Where are you
something.
Going? What town?
I don't know. I don't know where it is. Suzanne sorted it out.
Yeah, she's sorted it out. I heard you on the phone to her saying, well, pack 2 pairs. Poor woman. She's packing your bags for you.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
you'd spend more time at home if Steve didn't come in at 10-2 with a rap record with, like, obscenities all over it.
Yeah, well, we'll play that next week.
Well, you didn't even get the job done, that's the thing. We can't even play it because you didn't get finishing time.
I'll tell you what. Kings of Leon, Red Morning Light on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. Getting excited because it's a special time of the week where he gets to talk about a cheeky freak of the week.
Well, just get Rockbusters out of the way, right? Because I've got to put these prizes in their post bag now.
Go on, that one.
Right. In Turkey...
Nice.
It's not, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I went, and there was little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas?
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
was it a theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it...
So they were working cheaper. They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
not eyeing up and down, just eyeing her up."
Yeah.
Anyway, no. So
what was she doing in the kitchen?
No, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along.
Are they low tables?
And you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he
It was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was
little fella, yeah.
Did he?
What do you mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
Sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf-like? He had magic powers, or he was 4 foot? No, what do you mean, Karl?
A little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot at first. Right, Karl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
Those underground monkeys are dangerous.
You can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on. Right, so you went to this holiday, yeah?
Yeah, wasn't
And you went
that
into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
over
You
room.
thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a minute.
hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why, though? Why did
Because
they
it
get
was
the...
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was in
Loads of them.
summer.
They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more... What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
no, but they hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
Right,
So some midgets serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
yeah.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all sort of winter.
Yeah.
This is sort of little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't
your
seen a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh, he's...
Oh, just like, you know, look
He may be small, but he's
well,
built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
so
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of
it
him?
is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like, you
don't
know,
want to be
what's going
thrown
on? I've
away
paid
by-
for this holiday.
Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway,
But it doesn't matter because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say?
No,
What were you going to
I
say?
was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
Right. Badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
This is educating Ricky. Is the tip included?
Right.
Apparently, a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. You know, he's having a good time. And
Waiters are all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
Hold on.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a step ladder.
Yeah.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were
Sorry,
sidetracked there for a minute.
what are
We
you
weren't
talking
listening.
about? Well, I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over
See,
it.
I can't believe this is
Sorry,
true.
I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was
true.
in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This sounds ludicrous, Carl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh,
particular
this at this
restaurant.
hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
That's
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much.
long time ago, right?
Yeah.
In the
olden days, yeah.
in
Go
the Amazon jungle,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Little family of monkeys in there, right? Having a good life, right? Didn't have any predators in there, right? So they were loving it.
Yeah.
They had a load of food around them. They had loads of banana trees, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, they do.
Sorry,
Everything's going great, so they're happy in that. They go to bed,
Okay.
wake up in the morning, load of bananas gone.
Oh, hang on, interesting.
Hold on, wait a minute.
So
Either your dad's been around or...
This isn't the great Amazon banana robbery, is it?
So anyway, turns out it was another load of monkeys from another part of the island, from the rough bit.
From the rough bit! I love it! They went into a middle class area.
They're the ones with the earrings and the leather jackets.
Oh, that is brilliant! From a rough part of the island.
So the monkeys thought, well, there's no point getting into a fight with them because they're harder than we are.
Yeah, of course, and they carry chains.
So
I love all this conjecture.
They got flip knives and tattoos.
Yeah, go on.
So basically, they said, let's do some business with the bananas.
Let's do some business with the bananas.
This is shit! This is
What are you talking about?
Oh, Christ!
Right, calm down, we haven't got much time left.
Oh, God! What do you mean there's any...
Forget it.
No, don't forget it! Carl, do not press
seriously.
that! Switch the record off. Switch the record off.
Christ.
Switch the record off, Carl.
What are you talking about? What do they do? Oh.
Let's do business with the bananas.
Yeah.
So they said, well, rather than them coming robbing them, we'll flog them. So that put a stop to it then. The monkeys came. They didn't have money. They said, give us some bananas. And it says
So what, they exchange bananas for bananas?
for berries and nuts. So that's where the phrase monkey business
No, it's
comes
not.
from. Little business
No.
to set up.
Right, there, God. That's the end of that as well. So that's the end. That is a shame. That's the end of Rockbusters and Monkey News.
I think that my new TV is too big, Rick.
I said that
I know,
when he
I
bought
don't know
it.
what I was thinking.
But I can't believe it. He talked about this buying it. He's got a bit of cash now, of course. And what is it? 42 inches? 42-inch plasma screen. What did it cost you? $3 grand or
Oh,
something?
don't tell me. That's
Wow,
huge.
it's
3.5
ridiculous.
grand.
$3.5 grand. Big spender. Of course it's too big.
Well, I can't get far enough back in my room, in my living room for it.
You know, you're meant to be, I think, 4 times the screen size away from it.
Really?
To get out from the air. So that's 4 times 42 inches you're meant to be sitting away from it, which is impossible.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to just get friendly with the neighbours.
Yeah, watch it through a hat.
If that's the case, though, aren't you better off just getting a portable?
What?
I don't understand that rule. What are you saying?
Well, you're meant to be 4 times the screen size away from the TV.
But then what's the point in having a big telly if you've got to keep moving further back? Get a portable.
And sit right next to it.
Do see your point. Why do people go to the cinema then?
Did you see films that are out yet?
Fair enough, he's got you there.
Done.
I tell you this, though. I had it delivered, and, are you supposed to tip delivery men?
Of course you are.
I don't know. You see,
well, if
I've never had anything delivered before. I've never spent that much money.
Not if it's a courier with an envelope, but if it's a bloke who's struggled up the stairs,
I held the door
two
open for him.
fat blokes with a fridge, then give him a £5 for a drink.
But the problem was, I didn't realise, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I've got to tip him. And the guy was leaving, and my mobile phone went off in my pocket,
Yeah.
and I reached in to get it. He put his hand out, thinking it was a tip. I went, it's just my phone. And I felt terrible after he left. I didn't know. What was I going to do? Run down the street and offer him a £5?
No.
No, of course not.
No.
I'm not made of money. I just spent it on TV.
Yeah, I've got no money, mate.
Yeah.
I just spent it all on
Yeah.
this. I had to clean out my jar, everything,
Exactly.
the drawers.
Yeah, I'd take some bottles back. The problem was, it took me forever to wire it in. I thought, I'm not going to pay for someone to wire it up, you know. So it took me about 3 hours to wire it in, and it was huge, and I got it switched on, and the first programme that was on when I got it wired in was Bargain Hunt. I'll tell you this, David Dickinson's tan almost took me eyeballs out. It was incredible. It was like X-rays.
So
the
close.
glow.
You know, a huge plasma screen with this orange thing coming out, and he keeps turning to the camera, doesn't he?
That
Just
grin.
to get you. Yeah, he turns away. You get a bit close. They go, "What's he doing?" He just turns around,
Exactly, yeah.
takes the cornea off.
What do you think, Bargain Hunters? Bargain Hunters, Bargain Hunters.
Oh dear, that's why I'd buy a plasma screen to watch Bargain Hunt.
I mean, it's ludicrous. This is the problem, is because what do you watch?
I mean, have you watched anything that's been worth having?
The only thing I've watched really worth watching.
24.
Well, yeah,
on a
24 works great, but also films. Obviously, that's the main reason I bought it, because films just look amazing on there.
Yeah, DVD on the plasma
That's
screen.
it.
There's that one. There's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4 o'clock to find out if his business was, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was broke, destitute. So dead on 4 o'clock, the phone didn't ring, so he went up to the roof, his office, and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh, no.
Karl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Think it through. Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't
And
he
he's
wait?
dead.
As his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5 past? I said I'm going to give it 5 minutes just in
Just in
case.
case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes out, I'll call you at 4, okay, if you're busy. Well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then, no, you commit suicide. Commit suicide. I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case something goes wrong? What if it's engaged? It won't be engaged. Just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Karl.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon?
The Olympics, right? In 1908 in London. Apparently it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right? And it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to... there was a fella who was going to do the run, right? And the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? It was like a newcomer.
Okay, these are a few things it cannot be. 1, he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. 2, he does a drugs test. It turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those, right, I'm gonna go mad.
So anyway, so the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's going to do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, so the race happens,
Yeah.
and everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, you know, everyone's saying, yeah, he's going to win. Then suddenly, a bit of murmuring going on, people going, oh, what's going on here?
Right. He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him,
Yeah.
right, he's going up, who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Karl.
You go.
Right, doesn't look familiar. Who's he? You know,
Weird.
What's
Weird,
going on?
isn't
What's going on? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Or who is it? I mean, I'm not what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's
Just a bit short, and
Doesn't matter.
he's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles. So,
I didn't realise it was fancy dress.
yeah. So I don't think he's going to be any good. No.
So the race
Oh,
starts.
he's put his finger up his arse. That's weird for runners to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's gone on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We had our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right.
Right?
Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway,
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. I'm suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but quite hairy for a run.
Oh, I'll tell you
Come
what.
on,
Karl.
come on.
Quite
It's
hairy for a runner, because
ridiculous.
normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And
No.
that. How did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff, he walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, or like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
No, don't keep talking. Why encourage him?
Shut up. This is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909, and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Be quiet.
What happened there, then?
400 metres, right? Now, the thing
Don't
is...
talk shit.
The only
Please,
thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of, like...
Oh, shut up!
It
right?
became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the
Right.
same race 4 years later in Athens because...
How did he get to
But
Athens?
it's a joke. They're winding you up, Karl.
Weird.
It's not weird. It's
isn't it?
right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end. I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capitol Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Cap's listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm going to play a classic song, and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
we're a pair.
Brilliant.
So okay, here we go. Right, if anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio. Okay. Well, that's all
Okay.
Oh, you're getting nervous. You're getting nervous.
Okay.
Come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's alright. Okay. Well, that's about all there is time for today. You've been listening to Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. Across the way, K-Man Pilkers. We're going all the way back now, a classic song from the late 1970s, and this is Devo with Mongoloid.
Monkey news.
Monkey news is safe, isn't it?
That's a monkey news, that goes out.
I told a bit of monkey news. I did a photo shoot at the zoo this week, and one of the people in
Trying to make
charge.
stuff look good.
yeah. They told me that they used to have an orangutan, right? But it escaped. It worked out. It lifted up a drain, got out the drains, and got out up into the zoo. It actually did a cold type escape, right? And Karl goes, "What happened?" I said, "Well, they sort of like they surrounded it and sort of got it back in." He went, "That's no good, though." I mean, it's not monkey news unless it steals a car and goes to Spain.
Exactly, yeah, or opens a small
I mean, that's
bistro.
real. That actually happened.
Yeah.
But it's not real unless it, takes a gun, gets mistaken from a president, and,
runs the country for 3 years. Monkeys, Pleasant Valley Sunday, brilliant. XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington.
This show is monkey heavy, isn't it? It is monkey heavy. Karl, if you were president, would you sort of make it compulsory to maybe have a little monkey? Everyone has a little monkey of their own. Little chimps out and out, old age pensioners.
It's not a bad little, It's funny, because there was a story the other day, when I was looking for monkey news. There's a story about a couple who couldn't have any kids, right? There's something wrong with them, but they really wanted a kid. And they got some dodgy email address where they could buy a baby online, right? It was someone who would have a kid, and you could buy it for $3,000 or something, right? Yeah. So anyway, they got one, they got picked, and they're like, brilliant, there's the money. Got the baby and everything, they were loving it. Playing with it and stuff. As it got older...
Feeding it.
It got airier.
Oh, shut the oh, Karl.
Turned out they'd been sold a chimp.
You maniac. You stupid mank twat. Don't talk shit. That is as if... what?
Didn't know it.
Oh, don't talk. Are you mental? You
I love the fact
stupid...
that didn't make it into monkey news.
I know, yeah.
It's a bit sad though. We don't like to bring the feature down.
Yeah.
But
and how long was this? It got hairier. They're born hairy. They're not born like humans, then develop hair because they go, hold on, we better get the chimp stuff kicking in now because we're in the jungle.
School photograph. They were like, hang on a minute. He looks a bit weird.
Oh, you are just the rubbish. Mad, innit? Mad, innit? Imagine, oh, God.
But
Just
anyway.
imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the
Prime Minister Karl.
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. David Bowie, Sorrow, on XFM 104.9. Nearly there, but, we're working our way up to the grand finale. The bit where Karl spouts absolute nonsense from a dodgy source on the internet about a monkey who did something impossible.
Let's cue up the jingle.
Hang on. All right.
Perfect.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Let's have a look. This one's from some woman, right?
Yeah.
And she was taking part in the London to Brighton bike ride, right? Lovely day, weather's good and everything.
What year?
She's just a couple of months ago. She's done all the training, right? Done all the training and stuff. Got a brand new bike for it. Got a little puncher outfit and stuff, all set for the day, right? It's a nice day. She sets off. They all start pedalling and that on the way to Brighton, right? So she knows the route and that. Got her little headphones on, cycling along. Suddenly...
Right, okay, I'm stopping now. If a cyclist overtakes her and is going really fast and it's sort of hunched over, but it's got like lots of cycling gear on and a helmet and goggles and they can't tell what it is, but they just know it's like a little hairy fella who hasn't bothered shaving his legs, which is weird, isn't it? Because cyclists usually shave their legs and this bloke had really hairy legs. But and it won. They gave it the medal. It won 3 years running. They gave it the key to the city. It had its own game show. And then someone said, hold on though, this fella's all hunched over and he's only 3'5" and his arms are longer than his body. It's a chimp. chimp. If it goes anywhere near that, we're never doing it again.
More monkey news next week.
She's cycling
So
along.
anyway, she's cycling along, right? And this tricycle.
I couldn't predict that.
There's always one element you can never anticipate.
Yeah. Got a kiddie's tricycle with a little kid on it. Little hairy kid with a helmet. Okay, just go on then.
The tricycle comes
Whizzing past, yeah.
thing.
Strong legs in there, chimps.
So she's thinking but didn't get a chance to see the thing.
Oh, yeah, couldn't quite see the cyclist. Oh, God! You bald mank git. Go on. Yeah, research scientist Karl Pilkington.
So anyway, she gets to the end line, right? And they got talking. So it was a nice day, nice race and all that. He said, "Did you see a little thing on a tricycle?"
Thing? Well, a person, surely, just a human. Did you see that? No. Did you see that bloke on the tricycle?
So anyway, turns out.
Tricycle.
Yeah. Well, what did you say? Thing? Well, no, was no suspicious. I mean, what did you say? Did you see that fellow on a tricycle?
Anyway, so it turns out
Go on.
it was a chimp.
You're joking!
Right.
Well, Christ almighty, there you go. Unbelievable, and it was a chimp all along.
So anyway, right, so the woman's like,
We're never doing this again.
checking out the news, right? There's nothing on it. She checks out XFM Monkey News.
Right, okay, I'll
I
stop
don't
you there
mention
again. Right, if it turns out she doesn't lose, right, and the circus goes, we're looking for our chimp, it used to ride this tricycle, and it escaped with police chasing it.
No. So she listened to XFM, see if I'd picked up on the story.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't have it and stuff. So she got in touch with the organisers of the London to Brighton bike ride, said, "Look, saw a little hairy fella."
Why did she care?
Because she wanted to know. She thought it was a bit odd.
Well,
Turns
why-
out it was a chimp. They weren't happy about it. Of
course not.
Because now the owner of the chimp wants to enter it into the Tour de France.
No! Oh, God! I'm gonna die! Oh, God!
In 2005.
Now, a couple of questions. I trust you'll be able to answer these.
Oh, God! Steve, help me out.
How did it get hold of the tricycle?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's not an important point.
Look, that's important.
How
What's the
did
matter
it-
with you, Steve? He doesn't know that.
How did it know to... well, firstly, how did it know which way to cycle? But more importantly, how did it know there was a major bike ride? On that?
Following the crowd,
No,
Steve.
no.
What's the matter with you?
The owner of it had trained it and stuff.
No, he hadn't.
It had already done the run beforehand, before the big day.
No, it hadn't.
Like I say, it wants to do the Tour de France in 2005.
No, it doesn't.
But there's something about animal rights. If they don't let it enter, they can kick up a bit of a fuss.
No! The animal rights is that it's cruel to make a chimp ride a bicycle.
Not if it
that
wants
it's
to.
prejudice that it'll go, is it because I is hairy? You idiot!
Right? So,
Wow, that is the worst. That is the worst one yet. Absolute twaddle. Absolute rubbish, Karl.
Have you got a tricycle?
Unbelievable. If we didn't allow a chimp to enter, the Tour de France, what do you think we'd do?
who's going to stop it? Do you know what I mean? Who's going to stop that? I mean, you're asking me if I'd be president, what would I do? That wouldn't be high up on the list to sort out. I'd say let the kid have a go. Do you know what I mean? Let him have a go in the race. What harm is it doing?
Not a kid, though. This is a chimp.
Well, do you know what I mean?
Can I also just remind you of something else we've learned today?
What?
This is from the listeners. Turns out Chris Moores is a bit of a prick.
We'll do Cheeky Freak of the Week. Do you want to...
Oh, definitely. Should we do Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Cheeky Freak of the Week?
I can't wait. I'll always do these. I'd start off with these.
All right, well, let's have the jingle for Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Oh, no.
Do you remember it?
No.
I remember it.
Oh. Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Brilliant.
Something like that?
I want some more, though, because that was slightly half-high.
Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Excellent.
Right. This, we're going back again.
Yeah, 17th century?
Well, it was 1829, right?
Oh. I'm impressed.
Now, the problem is with Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Not so much the week, is it, if you're going back to 1829?
Well,
Not even of the century. You haven't even done Cheeky Freak of the century.
there's
What's the problem with Cheeky Freak of the Week?
just because...
Other than the sort of moral implications.
Yeah.
Well, last week, it was a fella with two heads.
Yeah.
We've done Siamese twins. It's Siamese twins again.
Oh,
No, it was Siamese
again.
twins. It wasn't a fellow with two heads last week. It was Siamese twins, conjoined twins, sorry. They're two different people. This is what I'm telling you.
But this is the problem. They're going to crop up quite a lot just because they've got double a chance. All right?
Oh, please don't write in and complain. He knows not what he does. You understand, don't you? Karl will actually feature one day in this section.
Yeah.
So, right, go on, Karl.
We're going back to 1829.
Yeah.
All the way back there to
It's a
1829.
retro conjoined twin link.
A couple of guys set up a business. They were called Chang and Ang.
Oh, they're the first. That's why they were called Siamese twins, because they wasn't that what it was based on? Those two, Chang and Ang.
Was it?
The original, yeah. That's why they're called Siamese twins, because I think they were Siamese.
So these are the first ones.
Well, not the first ones, but they're the ones that got to fame, I think, and why people started calling them. People started calling them conjoined twins, Siamese twins. I think I'm right there.
Anyway.
Good. Well, the sort of set up business, sort of going around the US
Well, both of them.
and Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
And what they used to do, people were amazed by it anyway. But
Yeah.
people wanted to know how they get through life doing certain things that you think about. When you think about Siamese twins, you think about, you know, how do you get through a day like that?
Yeah.
And the thing that cropped up the most with people was how they take a bath. So they used to go on tour around the US and Europe and sit in a bath, have a wash and that. And
Did they ever wash each other by mistake? They go, oh, that ends there. That ends there. Like those things in supermarkets. They put one of those down. We go, oh.
What do you
You
mean?
put that there.
What do you mean?
You know the things on the conveyor belt? The little
dividers.
yeah.
They wind me up, those dividers. Sorry, I was a complete tangent, but for some reason, it's my own psychosis, but I get so annoyed if I'm in a supermarket, I've got my shopping, I'm just about to get served, and you can always see there are certain people who stand behind you getting edgy, itchy, worried that I'm not going to put the divider down to separate my shopping from theirs. It's like they're terrified that I'm somehow going to deliberately pay for their shopping.
Sneak in their onion.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get an onion, I'll have that. And it's just, but what annoys me is it's not so much that, obviously it's a practical thing, it's the fact that they get a little bit edgy. You can actually see, certainly kind of, dare I say it, certain breed of woman and a certain breed of fella will, just get a little bit itchy, a little bit edgy, and they just look at you, can just see them sweating, especially if they can't reach.
I just lean over and do it myself.
Well, I know, but the thing is that it's like they almost feel that they ought to wait for me to do it, as though somehow it's my obligation. And it just for some reason, I know it's ludicrous, but it really annoys me. And I actually deliberately don't put the divider down just to see them sweat.
I like the way that they're actually quite well made. There's some that are brass with like a felt bottom.
Yeah.
Like you really care. Like a twig would do, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
But I just leave a slight gap. And then when it gets to when the woman's putting it through the till or the guy, I just say, that's my stuff.
Do you ever look at other people shopping and go, oh, I should have got that?
Often, yes.
Monkey news, the final monkey news of the year, possibly. It's been a joy, I'd like to say, on behalf of myself, Steve Merchant, and this little bald mank. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Yeah.
But we should just point out as well, if you miss Rockbusters while we're away. Yeah, right. You can log on to xfm.co.uk/Rockbusters, where you can actually see Karl himself introducing you to an interactive game of Rockbusters.
Looks very much like Blockbusters.
It does, surprisingly. But yeah, you can join into that.
And there's also, talking of monkey news, there's a link on the website. I'm trying to think where you go. I think if you go on my little biography bit, someone's done some animation to some old monkey news.
Oh, it's brilliant. Great.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're having withdrawal symptoms of monkey news, then you can find some classic
And it's
monkey news on
animated, classic monkey
I feel
news.
drained today.
there. Do you?
Go on.
This is the strangest radio show in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when we can do that, we can talk about this thing, I feel drained today. Just like he's not, like no one's listening. Because that's the sort of thing you say socially and no one listens. Like just when you're watching up, oh, I feel drained today. It's rhetorical. Yeah. You're not expecting anyone, not even your loved ones, to go, oh, really? They just go, oh, that. But to do it live on air,
Yeah.
no one's listening.
What I mean is just give us a jingle.
But the
Exactly.
But the truth is,
the contempt we have for our poor listeners
but
is
the truth is,
unbelievable.
the listeners aren't listening, and we don't want to be here. So this really is one of the most pointless things ever.
No, would have been quite happy to do a full show.
But you know what?
The flow of it's just.
I would love to listen to this back in 10 years. This actual show, let's keep this forever. Let's keep this show forever. The show, we went early, we were bored. It was a day we're trying to save Africa, but we're a little bit annoyed that no one's listening. Yeah, right. Right, once and for all, the final monkey news of the year.
Oh, go on.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, if you're not into the Live 8 and you're gay, you're not listening, because you're on a walk.
Right, okay. Right. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this card game going on, right? in the big hotel in Vegas.
Right.
The Luxor Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a major card game. All the big players and that
Sure.
were involved. Right, they're all invited. Anyway, so they all meet up in this dark room at the back of the.
Oh, there we go, dark room.
At the back
They didn't work. They didn't see the little 4-foot hairy fella. It was brilliant at poker.
Like I say, it's a big game, and that everyone's been waiting for it. So it's played in the back room, not in the main entrance bit, right? So anyway, like I say, it's dark in there and what have you, and the players went in. There was already someone sat in there, right?
Right.
But they
Short bloke?
couldn't quite see
Was he
him.
a short hairy bloke with slightly longer arms than legs?
Couldn't see him.
Where
because
are his arms slightly longer than his legs?
couldn't see
Strangely
him with it
enough.
being dark.
Was he
and what have
holding his hand of cards with his feet?
you. Anyway. So the cards were dealt, right? Cards were dealt. Game's going on.
His cards with his feet.
Game went on for hours, right?
No one's listening. The terrible thing is that not even we're listening to Karl now.
I know.
Literally no one is listening
So
to Karl.
insulting.
There was a lot of smoking going on.
It's going on.
A lot of eating and nuts going on. That was a bit weird because they don't normally get through as many, but for this night. So, come on, let's just play Bruce.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you maybe at Christmas time.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it angered me that
Is there a lot of cheap housing in Leeds? Would that ruined it for him?
But it just was. I assume maybe she was squatting or something. But now listen, it's Rockbusters. I've got the prizes here. Rick, I'll be honest with you. I mean, we've given away some shoddy stuff in the past. This
But
is
it's
the worst
absolute
collection.
tat, is it?
This is really scraping the bottom of the barrel, Carl. I mean,
Let's hold on. The
how
phones
many
are going
more of
mad.
these can we give away?
If you're still phoning, hang up because we're not going to bother anymore. We really sorry about that. Maybe email us or something.
How many of these can we give away? Rick?
Look at that. It's only Fools and Horses. The
It's
video.
the Christmas special from not this year, the year before.
Yeah.
I mean, we have given away so many of these. I imagine there's charity shops throughout London.
Throwing them
these
away.
in. Yeah, throwing them away.
Yeah.
So we got that,
dear.
and if you didn't watch it, if you weren't one
It
of
was a
the
big
20
green,
million that watched it.
blue-eyed, fat-legged, purple-eater people. If they had a big and they had a big boo. It's something like that.
And once again, the best chill-out album ever, with, it's pretty much rubbish.
It was a big boo.
Actually, no, the songs are okay, but
Purple-eater.
it's just basically a collection of songs you might have heard on adverts. So enjoy that. Oh god, this one again, the best air guitar album in the world, volumes.
This is no longer an entertainment show. This is three people chatting to each other now and again. Sometimes we remember it's going out. Sometimes we just take a call for our own amusement. I mean, look at that.
It's the same price again. It's the David Attenborough compilation of DVDs, which I'd be very surprised if actually makes it to you. I imagine someone here will have had that long before we post it.
Oh dear.
There's a T-shirt in here.
XFM 104.9.
You get sent a lot of
Just in case you're wondering what you're listening to.
This is a
What is that?
Quicksilver T-shirt.
What is that? What T-shirt is that?
That's a T-shirt made by the Quicksilver people. So if you're a bit of a surfer dude, and by the look of the size of it,
Karl is in some pain now, isn't he?
what angers me is the fact that the listeners, at least they get a record. They get 3 minutes where they can just relax. They don't have to listen to this drivel. I've got to sit here for another 3 minutes while you try and explain to this idiot why we have a parasites and why we have fish and why, it's just interminable.
Oh, Karl's question is, what's the point of a parasite? I was saying, well, they evolved alongside everything else, and it's part of the ecosystem. He's going, but why is a parasite in a fish, in a heron, back in a fish? And I said, what's the point in anything? right, apart from the balance of the ecosystem that survives at any time. And then Steve went, Karl, you should have done this when you're in sixth form.
Yeah.
Questioning the point of life.
Yeah,
and
you should have had
existence.
these existential questions, when you were younger.
Did you ever used to lay awake at night thinking, where did the universe end?
No.
I did that when I was about 6 or 7 for about a year. When someone said it was...
He was lying awake at night thinking, where does Manchester end? I assume it goes on forever.
They've made a map, haven't they, for the for the universe?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, as far as they can, yeah.
Big, is it?
It's massive.
Yeah.
But if you're that lost, you know what I mean? Forget
The
the
map's
map.
not going to help you. Sure.
If you're that lost, forget it. Look, we're never going to make it. We're not going to live 400 light years. We're not going to... Of course, you could take a shortcut through a wormhole, couldn't you?
What's that?
Oh, no! Let's not talk about the universe, please. Let's talk about something that you could comprehend, Karl.
Well, listen.
Were you on Richard and Judy yesterday?
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It was good. It was good fun.
Yeah.
It's a bit surreal.
Is it?
Yeah. It's not. That's nice though. There's something charming about them. Do you know what I mean? They go off on tangents. They sort of digress. They suddenly think of something. She suddenly go, "Oh, my jumper's itching" or something. Yeah. And it's quite charming. It's not annoying at all.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen them do it through before. And I hope I didn't insult them because I said it was like an adult Blue Peter.
Right.
But
In what way?
Well, they had a Christmas wrapping competition.
Right.
Then they had
a Christmas wrapping competition.
and then they had
That wasn't them doing kind of hip
then they
hop.
had what the French people are like. There was a little didn't quite understand that living in France. Then they had a woman who relived an Elizabethan Christmas. The bit that made me laugh was she was sort of announcing this through an Elizabethan microphone and PA to all the people sitting around dressed as...
I'm a bit confused. This sounds fascinating.
It was good though. And at the end I said, next week I'll be washing a tortoise and that.
Yeah.
And the producer said, if you do want to make something for the show, we'll definitely feature it. So I might make some of those things that you spoke on Blue Peter, like send in sort of, I remember they made a chest of drawers out of 3 matchboxes.
Yeah.
For Barbie doll or something, or Action Man.
I seem to remember them showing you how to make a dusty bin once.
What, on
Yeah.
Blue Peter?
I made one. I remember making one.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched Blue Peter obviously for like 25 years,
Yeah.
but is it the same sort of thing?
I think it's pretty much the same now, yeah. They occasionally they'll have kind of larger sort of dramatic scenes, so that all the cast will kind of act out sort of murder mysteries and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
There's a bit more of that going
Do
on.
they
There's
still
a
have
lot
the
more
Kodo
bands.
drummers from Japan over?
I think the Kodos come on like twice a week.
With the shiniest buttocks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Greased, they're in like sort of nappies or whatever they call them, and they're playing the drums, and you see them from behind playing these big drums, and they've got shiny buttocks. The lights really pick up their arses.
I think they've kind of funked it up since we were younger, because I remember it was always stuff like, let's have a look at this traction engine.
Yeah.
Or let's drive some traction engines, one very small, a
Yeah.
slightly larger one, then a
Exactly.
larger one, and we'll just drive them around the studio
No,
for a
so
bit.
you're going up Nelson's column with Shep.
Yeah.
You might die, you might not.
But I always wondered if perhaps the people in charge were not perhaps down with the kids. So when they were saying, what are we
think
going to
they
do this
were.
week? Let's have a look around a traction engine.
Exactly.
That's what the kids of the
but
early
it
80s
was,
want.
But they did used to sneak in education, whereas Magpie, that was just like funky people who were sort of really in the 70s.
Never watched Magpie.
No,
Never
I know
watched
I got it wrong as well. I did used to watch it, but I used to watch Blue Peter. I think I was conned.
I always feared, because see, with the Blue Peter, I felt like I was learning something. I imagine on Magpie it was just, Mr. T came round or whatever. It was a lot more cool, was it?
It was a little bit more cool, yeah, and a lot more throwaway, and it was sort of like, Magpie was sort of like Looking.
Right,
on
yeah.
telly.
Yeah.
What happened to Looking?
I don't know, it used to be the Junior TV Times, I don't know. There's probably people listening who've never even heard of it.
Is that what it was?
Apparently so.
But there was cartoons and things.
Yeah, it was just basically an advert for ITV. Looking.
Oh, was it?
Almost entirely, yeah.
And did it have like a Laurel and Hardy strip or something?
No, it would have things like the story of 5 Star.
Really?
And
is it like the ones in the News of the World?
Not dissimilar.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had 5 kids. Next picture, bought one of them a guitar.
Yeah.
Next one, we're at number 7.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Next week, Tina Turner.
I love the fact that 5 Star is still touring. There's only 3 of them now.
Really?
They're still called 5 Star.
Really? Yeah, I thought there was 4 Boney M's at one point. Tribute acts that each one of them had and then there was a 5th who was someone who wasn't the original member of one of the Boney M's who set up a splinter group. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know how many there are now.
What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Karl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probable they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Karl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen, it's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going? Oh, am I going to have to thump you?
Yeah.
Do you know the saying, shut your face?
Yeah, I've heard the well-known Shakespeare, innit? Yeah.
Do you know how it came about?
No, Joe Dolce.
No,
Go on.
It's, ages ago.
Oh yeah, literally.
Like, knights who wore armour.
Okay.
That's, armour going after thump you, that's how it came about.
Okay, armour.
They wore all the stuff, and they had the helmet, and say if they're guarding something at night, stood outside a castle or something,
Yeah.
and there's probably going to be two of them, right? So they stood there talking and that, and talking about stuff, and
The future. medieval stuff.
one of them's like, oh, we should shut up, you know, I've been stood here for hours, and he's going on and on.
Yeah, sure.
So he'd say, shut your face, meaning shut the guard down on your helmet,
The visor.
and I can't hear you then. So shut your face.
Shut your face.
And that's
Okay.
that's how it came about.
Well, I suppose it would be interesting if I could just rely on it as well.
Right, in Turkey,
Nice.
it's not actually. That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We stayed we went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
Was it a
it's
theme
just-
holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it?
So they were
get them
working,
cheaper?
They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
Not iron up and down, just eyeing her up.
anyway, no." So
What
anyway,
was she doing in the kitchen?
no, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along,
Were they low tables?
and you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he? What was he? Was he a
It
little?
was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was. He was.
Little fella, yeah,
Did he
What
talk
do you
to
mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf like? He had magic powers or he was 4 foot?
No,
What do you mean,
A
Karl?
little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot
nothing
at
around
first.
him.
Right, Karl.
You should
no,
watch
no.
out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
Those underground monkeys are dangerous.
You can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on. Right, so you went into this holiday, yeah?
Yeah, wasn't
And you went
like
into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
over
room.
Thought this is all. There's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a
oh,
minute.
hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why, though? Why did they
It's
get those?
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was
Loads of them. They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more? What do you
Because
mean?
it's busy, isn't it?
no, but they hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday. Do you know what I mean?
God. So it's a midget serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is like a little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't
your
seen a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh, he's...
Oh, just like, you know, look
he may be small, but he's built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
So...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like... You
don't
know,
want to be
what's going on? I've paid for this holiday.
Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget?
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway...
But it doesn't matter, because you got chatted by a bearded lady. So.
Tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
I was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe...
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
He said he's, you know, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen, much better, wasn't it? An aspiration to sleep with a beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man, there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And I
as
said, well, you know, ancient Rome. I said, you know, Nero, he sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, you know, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a watch.
Do that.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, you know, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, you know, whatever you...
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his...
Well, he was pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And, you know, and you did what you're told. If Caesar or...
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go, oh...
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the door was opening. I was going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, you know, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there right, Nero, as the tablets of stone you wanted. And you go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under... I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
There's no way I would have done.
Well, you would have.
What have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you brought around to Nero's place in the pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job.
Yeah.
Right, that's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have been under the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well,
you
don't
have
put me head
done
under
it.
water.
You hadn't done it, right.
No, I wouldn't have done it.
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling at his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping.
Oh. Did I ever tell you about the time that my father, when I was younger, we went on holiday, my dad he'd bought a little boat. A little sort of wooden boat, make a 3-seater, and he and a friend of his went out with me in the boat. I was maybe 12 or 13. Went out and we sort of went, I think we were we had the little motor, outboard motor, chugging out. We just thought, we thought this was real seafaring stuff.
Brilliant.
We'd lost sight of the beach because we'd gone round a corner of like a mountain, or like a, what do you call it, like a cliff. And so we were just round the corner, and there was this boy, like just floating in the water. Not a boy, but you know, like a boy. And, very tricky to explain that on the radio. It's the same word, isn't it? Boy, a boy, and a boy.
Yeah.
And so we float past that and we're just chugging along. The motor conks out. Oh, I can't believe it. We have to row back in. So they're rowing away. I'm just sat there. And we noticed that every time we sort of think we've got past this boy, it just seems to be back where it started again. And we realised that the tide is taking us to, but not taking us out, taking us towards these rocks. And we've got ravaged rocks. And we were a bit pretty scared because I can't swim very well. Or I couldn't at the time. I think when my dad had maybe bought, you know, he didn't, I'll be honest with you, I inherited a lot of things from him. One of which was his carefulness with money. just the one life jacket.
How deep was the water?
Which I seem to remember he tore off my back and put on himself. So the water is pretty. I mean, I'm not saying we would have necessarily died, but it was pretty scary because the boat, we were going to crash into these rocks and stuff. It was getting pretty unnerving, and so they're sort of rowing like mad, trying to get. We're just not making any progress, and we're beginning to think that this might be the end. And this boat, this kind of ferry boat, comes chugging by doing tours, ching 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 ching, and it comes by and. My dad goes, oh, wow. We were going, brilliant, they can help us. They'll throw us a rope, they'll tow us back in. He was going, you've got to be careful though, hang on, because according to the laws of the sea, if he rescues us, Steve, he can claim my boat. The laws of the sea mean he can claim my boat as salvage.
I love the idea of
that's like a reward.
Doing that.
But what I like is, his 12-year-old son might die, he's thinking about the boat.
I know, but also, the other thing, of course, is that I like the idea of this ferry master going,
Yeah.
the boat be mine now, or take your son.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
I need a new bed. That'll be just right. King size.
Oh dear, that's lovely.
Your bits, as a fella. And it's sort of metal. So it means you can't sort of, get excited. It puts a stop to you, sort of.
That wasn't a torture device. I think it was a Victorian thing to stop adolescent boys wanking. They used to have things like wrist things as well with, like, spikes on them. It's not a torture device.
Isn't that?
Well, not really. Imagine that being captured by
No,
right, you're never going to get hard on again. All right. Not really a torture device, is it?
And there wasn't that many nice-looking women wandering about anyway about them, was there? Didn't get excited about stuff.
What are you talking about?
Well, they filthy, they stunk and everything back then.
What are you on about?
Right, we've covered that. No more of that talk now, right? Let's move on.
Filthy.
All Victorian women, filthy and stinky.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Better Rolling Stones
Yeah,
and
let's
set
go
up
for
the
it.
old songs of phrase.
Yeah.
Stones, Beast of Burden. We've not played it before. It's an absolute jam.
I mean, I was watching athletics, right, the other week.
Yeah.
Right? And I was watching it because there's a lad who I went to school with. He's, like, winning gold medals and everything now in the Olympics and stuff, right? So I was looking out for him.
Now, if you went to school with him, I'm assuming he's got 3 legs or something?
No, he's normal.
just a regular guy?
He used to push me on my go-kart, and so I feel like
You've
I was there from the start, training up a bit.
Yeah.
And watching the programme, and there was swimming in it, and I was watching that for a bit, getting a bit annoyed, because that butterfly stroke,
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that.
No, nor do I.
It's just hard work. It doesn't make you go any faster than, let's say, that stroke. The
Yeah,
crawl.
don't do that. That stroke on radio doesn't work. The crawl, yeah.
So I was watching that, thinking, that's annoying.
Yeah.
And then they got onto the running bit, and my mate's in this race.
Yeah.
Now, they do the side shot, don't they? So you can see who's in the lead.
Sure.
And then they do that front shot, where it's absolutely pointless. The only reason to do the front shot, I think, is to keep women interested. Because you can basically see his tackle going from left to right, being battered all over the place.
Why were you looking?
Seriously, you had no choice. If you wanted to watch it, it was like, I was interested if he was going to win, but it's like,
But why did you turn over and watch Charlie's Angels instead?
because I wanted to see if he won the race.
Or flip back at the end.
Just flip back to get the result if you don't...
Well,
Yeah, or at least turn away or close your
Well,
eyes
that's what you'd
on
seen
the
it.
front shot.
No, I wasn't. I just... Suzanne
weird.
was happy. Suzanne was loving it.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Just go to the other shot. But they were showing you the front shot and running along there. They could have just shown the top half, but they didn't.
Sure.
It was there.
It's just heads moving along at 25 miles an hour. Yeah. Well, I think you're meant to see the running, the actual legs moving. It's athletics coverage, isn't it? It's not like...
But they don't show you a shot from behind.
Did you want that?
And I didn't want that either.
It sounds like you were disappointed.
Yeah. Play a record.
What are we having? Better Radiohead.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Incidentally, last week, you remember, we began the show by talking about knobs.
Yeah.
I think we've got a bit more knob news this week.
There's not much coming up, is it?
The knob news is on the
After
way.
Radiohead, more cock.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
As ever, Rick, there's always someone who steps in to defend Karl.
Okay, what is the defence? What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Karl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probable they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Karl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they'll nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen. It's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?
Listen, right, listen, right, Can I just explain to people, right? Some people have said, why are you cruel to Karl? He drives me mental with things like that. What do you mean,
let me just take a breather.
How do I do your editing?
He keeps coming in the week. You know that I work here properly, in the week, don't I? Yeah, I've got a proper job, yeah?
Yeah.
Should be 9 to 5, but I normally get in at about 8 o'clock and work.
A lot of people get in at 8 o'clock.
Working hard, trying to do my job. 3 times this week, I've been rushing around. I walked past my little studio. He's sat in there, all right? Now, because I've got this sort of job, I can get away with it. I said to him, if I was a doctor, would he keep coming to me practice?
If you were a doctor, there'd be severe problems with the NHS.
Imagine that.
The standards would have lowered so much if you can arrive at the hospital, you're a doctor.
Pop in, I'll go to lunch, don't we? We have a little lunch break, don't we? I go, come on, let's go now. He goes, I'm busy. I go, come on, let's go now. He's going, no, you're doing me head in.
Well, when I was talking about the monkey conundrum with Karl, he said to me, right, if I had a day off work, and I was, say, watching the TV, and with one hand I was typing a typewriter, would I type Shakespeare? I mean...
Yeah, but you see, there's certain things. We were talking a little bit about this stuff the other week, weren't we, when we said, you were going on about Einstein, and I said he's not that good. E equals MC squared. It sounds good, but I've never used it and that. Right?
I've never used it! You haven't used 2 and 2 equals 4, Karl!
The fella with an apple fell on his head. It could have been anyone sat under that tree. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Lucky. And
it just happened to be a genius.
Newton gets all the credit for his laws of the universe.
Well, other people were working whilst he was having a lunch break under the tree. So in a way, it's like he didn't deserve to have that success story.
Again, forget the apple and the tree and whether he was sitting down having a lunch break. It's totally irrelevant.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's certain things that will just happen. It's like, I think we were talking when we were out eating the other week. We were talking about Noel Gallagher.
Well, this is the reason the monkey discussion came up, right? Noel Gallagher...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Rick, I don't want to misquote Noel.
I'll be like Herbert Lom in Clouseau. I'm going to get a twitch whenever he opens his mouth. I don't know where to start with some of his statements.
Well, as I say, this discussion began because we were talking about a quote that Noel Gallagher supposedly gave. Now, I don't want to misquote Gallagher, but the gist of it was that he said, had I... written Wonderwall or whatever, instead of the Beatles writing Strawberry Fields or whatever, I'd be the one that was considered the great songwriter and it wouldn't be the Beatles. It's just the fact that they came first that meant that they get all the credit as being the greatest band.
I don't know where to start with that statement either.
I mean, that's Gallagher's thing and he's, well, whatever. We know what we think of that. What was your point, Karl? You agreed with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I reckon, right? Do you know we've talked about putting a baby in a room before and it'll know what colour it is and stuff? If you got a room that's painted red, right, but forget that because that's going to confuse
him. Hear him out.
Listen to me. Say if they did some new TV show, right? Like, what's that film with Jim Carrey in where the
Truman Show.
The Truman Show, right? So they make up a little room, and some woman has some kids, and you say, right, let's put the kids in this room, and they don't know what's going on outside. They don't know anything about like EastEnders and that. It's like their little world, right? They don't know anything that's gone on.
How could a child survive without EastEnders?
Right, listen. So you sat in the room, right, and then when they're all asleep, right,
Wait for this bit.
someone
Have you heard this?
Yeah,
bit?
wait for this bit. They're all in a room.
Yeah.
They're asleep.
Yeah.
someone pops in, puts a guitar next to the bed, right, nips off out again. They wake up in the morning, and one of them goes, "What's this?" They don't even know it's a guitar because they've never seen one, right?
They're talking English, though.
Yeah,
We just left guitar out of the vocabulary.
right. So
There's plenty more to come.
one of them will pick it up, and they'll go, "I don't know what it is," and they'll start strumming. They'll go, "That sounds good, doesn't it?" Give them a few weeks, they could come up with Hey Jude. Whereas, typing Shakespeare, a monkey that can't even spell.
I see that.
I just wanted to bring your attention to this. Someone passed this on to me. It's from the Guardian's media website. There has a sort of website that's dedicated to kind of media information.
Is this about our complaint?
Well, the headline is "Comedian Rapped Over Radio Innuendo."
Right.
Jessica Hodgson has written the article.
Go on.
Are you familiar with this? Have you seen
Well,
this?
be careful now, because we actually got a complaint, and a lot of people don't know this, we got a complaint upheld, and
Well, all of this
we're
is-
very sorry, we didn't mean to offend, and it was a while ago, so we are going to be very careful. Carl's getting very nervous. We're just going to read out, we're not going to editorialise, Carl, we're just going to read out what the Guardian printed about us, all right? Okay.
Comedian Ricky Gervais has had a dressing down from a broadcasting watchdog for his repeated use of the word cock in a lunchtime radio show.
That's all right, that's what
That's
it says,
fine,
Carl.
that's what I just...
He's not going to say it again, he's not... Yeah, go on.
Imagine this is the news and I'm reading it.
Yeah.
The Broadcasting Standards Commission upheld a complaint against the comedian for coarse sexual innuendo in the programme on London station XFM. The Commission acknowledged that the presenter's remarks were intended to be humorous, but took the view that the amount and detail of the coarse sexual innuendo had exceeded acceptable boundaries for broadcast, said the BSC in a statement. The complaint objected to a section in the Comics Saturday afternoon show when he discussed the different meanings of the word cock. Gervais wondered aloud whether the word was acceptable when discussing birds, but not the male sexual organ. A BSC spokesman said the comedian went on and on about it for nearly 5 minutes. XFM, a self-styled alternative radio station, said in its defence that its remit was to provide cutting-edge programmes for a youth audience. The station said the programme's brief was to include elements of alternative comedy within certain shows that would not fit within a more mainstream radio station format. In this particular show, it was not the presenter's intention to shock when they took a humorous look at how the English language could be construed in different ways within different contexts. Gervais, whose big break was on Channel 4's 11 o'clock show, has shot to household status through the portrayal of David Brent, the middle manager from hell in BBC Two's cult show The Office.
Just in case you didn't know who I was talking about.
Yeah, he's a household name, but they just thought...
You might not have heard
clarify.
of him, but he is a household name. Now, that's good. That's good reporting, and they're quite right about it. And just to remind people, it was when Steve said the only bird that hasn't got a penis is the swan, and I went on about the male bird being called the cock, but I couldn't use that to mean, and it was childish. You know. But what annoys me is, I'm sure I've heard things on like Radio 1 like that. Oh, what's what's her name in the morning? Sarah
Cox.
Yeah, and as there's a DJ like Karl.
Cox.
Yeah, so you got Karl. What's the matter? I'm just saying.
You're just saying
there's a pair of DJs on.
Yeah, but we've done this.
And
what are you talking about? We're just talking
it's
about
names. They're just saying the names. Now, I love Cox in the morning.
You're a big fan of Cox.
And at night. Now, again, I broke the rules in the week. I met up with Karl. I had lunch with him. And we were chatting and having a cup of tea. And it got onto one of Karl's favourite programmes was the Tales of the Unexpected.
Ah, of course.
And all I can think is that he's probably the only person in Britain where they were unexpected. I mean, to him, when that twist came in, and you go, gee, I can't...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can't believe
So it was the tree that did it. I mean, he was probably the only... And we were telling all these stories of horror, and he liked horror stories. And I told him this story. And I don't know if this had come across the radio, but I told him this story. It was a short. It was a horror short.
This was a film you saw, was it?
Yeah. And what it was, it started off just had been a car crash. You see, it's a horrendous wreck, and you saw it from the point of view of the person in the car, and he was calling for his mate, and he was going, Dave, and he sort of looked over and saw a body without a head that had been thrown at. He goes, oh no, Dave, and then into the field of view came Dave, his mate, and looked at him with a look of horror. And then it sort of went black, and you realised that he was just a head, and it had been his body.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And I said, then it came up at the end, at the executions and the French Revolution, people experience consciousness for, and he went, oh, no, he said, it wouldn't be for that long. And then he went, if it was a chicken, it would work. Imagine remaking that film, but it's two chickens in horrendous car crash.
Their own fault for driving.
It would work. No, he wasn't having that.
Yeah.
No, it was too long. I think he said, how long was this film? Went, 5 minutes. He went, no. It would work if it was a chicken.
I like the way that Karl in something like, when you relate an incident like that, he's appalled and offended and annoyed by the people that made it, even though he's never seen it.
Oh, he's annoyed, yeah. Like
I want to see it. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
But they should have thought it through a bit more.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite Tales of the Unexpected, one that you remember particularly that shook you up?
Yeah, we were talking about the one on where there's some woman in prison. Have you seen that one?
No, I can't remember them all.
Right. This woman's in prison.
Yeah.
And she gets a bit friendly with the guy who takes the dead bodies out.
Right.
And he said, I can get you out of here. He said, what you've got to do, right? You've got to, I don't know, at midnight.
When you hear the bell toll, that means there's been a dead body.
Yeah, there's been a dead body. So what you've got to do is go into like the place where all the dead bodies are, get in the first coffin on the right, and then I'll come along and carry you out and you can run away and escape, right? So she goes, yeah, all right then. So she hears the bell go.
I'll bury you, right? And then I'll come back later and dig you up.
Right.
Yeah, but
that's the point.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Trust me, Karl, it really matters.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know if I'm going to ruin this for people at home.
Yeah.
Can I just skip to the end? I would imagine that she gets buried and he doesn't come back and she has to get buried alive.
Better than that.
Okay.
Yeah, she does it. She gets into the coffin.
Yeah, shh.
Go on.
Right. So she gets in the coffin and she's lying there for ages.
She's buried.
She can feel a bit of movement going on. So she's obviously, being carried somewhere. So she's thinking, this is it, I'm getting out. And she's lying there for ages and thinking, why ain't someone coming and lifting the lid off this? Do you know what I mean? Letting me get out. So she's really bored. She gets a lighter out, right? Lights it to have a look at who she's lying on. It's only the fella who said he'd help escape.
Oh.
How bad is that?
That is... How bad is that?
So it is quite important that she's buried alive then, isn't it? In retrospect, you realise that the jeopardy is that she's buried alive and can't get out.
Yeah.
It makes it so much worse, doesn't it, than just like lying in the morgue and going, actually, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work.
Look at Karl's face. Having told that, he's so pleased. His face is lit up. He's beaming like a child.
Have you seen any?
Is that your favourite horror thing ever?
That's a good one. And
let's see if anyone knows what the finger is. When that bloke was under the ground, wiggling his finger.
We're talking about one with some fella who's stuck in the ground or something.
This is a motif I noticed in your particular favourite ones.
Yeah, right.
People stuck in the ground. Go on.
Right. So it's
a fella, is it?
A fella stuck. Now I seem to remember it just being his foot, to be honest, being stuck in a hole.
No, he was under the ground and he got a little thing out of the pavement and he put his finger up and wiggled it to try and attract attention. Then you see a woman come along and her stiletto heel just knocks his finger off.
You see, I'm wondering whether it's the same one as I saw.
Yeah, it could be two like that, couldn't there?
They were running out of ideas by the last series.
It's a big theme in Hollywood.
Or what was that one you told me about with the porn? That was a good one.
Oh, this was fantastic, right? Right. There was this.
Sorry, can I just check now? We're just remembering classic episodes of the Tales of the Unexpected.
This is important. Well, I saw one, right? I saw one on Tales of the Unexpected, right? And it was these two gents. What they used to do, they look down the obituaries and they'd blackmail the wife or the son of a dead eminent person, like might be a priest or a doctor, something like that. And they'd go and they'd say, he bought some erotic stuff from us before he died, and he owes 100 guineas and all this sort of stuff. And they'd pay up because it'd be so embarrassing. They just didn't want them to say, just pay him, right? And this one bloke said, who are these people? I'll meet with them. And he goes round there, and he goes round, and they go, your father. He goes, my father could not have bought any erotic material from you. They did it. He goes, he couldn't have. He's blind. Right? And that was the twist. And Karl went, so it was magazines, not videos then.
Yeah. Now think about it, Steve. Is that so stupid?
Well, presumably it was set in olden times because people... professional pornographers don't tend to call it, erotic material.
Yeah.
They tend to call it, juicy jugs or whatever. But more than that, I don't understand how a video is going to be any use to a blind person either. I know that you can hear the sound, Carl. Look at him nodding like he's caught me out.
Yeah, what sound will you hear? Do, 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 do. Your meter needs looking at? Yes. Cut. What's then? What's that? Then it's just noises, isn't
Occasional
it?
groans.
Yeah.
Right.
You could listen through the wall at your neighbours.
He does.
I mean, that's why I save a lot of money. But I thought you were going to point out, Carl, that they could have had a Braille porno. Now, have you thought of that?
Look, feel the lumps on that.
Exactly. Think about it, Carl.
Think about it.
You're excited now.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's away, Carl.
Yeah, the cheese grate is only under the cupboard.
No, she's a good-looking lady.
Yeah.